We are live. Good evening, Bearcat fans. This is the Custom Roofing and Construction Bearcat pregame show on PilotPointBearcats.com. I'm Ryan Menard, and I'll be bringing you the play-by-play for the Pilot Point Bearcats this season. With me in the booth this season is Chris Norman. Man, it's good to be back in the booth, isn't it, Chris?
Ryan, it feels great to be back in the booth announcing some Pilot Point Bearcat football. I've got some big shoes to fill in for taking over for the minister of the 90s, John Little, but I'm going to give it my best shot this year.
Yeah, we're going to miss John this season. Hope to see him active in the chat when he has time. But tonight we're here for the Bearcats to start their 2025 campaign against the Bonham Purple Warriors. They had a 4-8 season in 2024, and the Bearcats did finish last season. They won 4 of their last 8 after that 0-4 start. The Bearcats will try and continue to build off how they ended last season, and it starts tonight against the Bonham Purple Warriors. This is the 8th meeting in the school's history, with Pilot Point having a 5-2 record in the previous 7 matchups. Last year when these two teams met up, it was Bonham squeaking out a 7-6 win. A new scheme from last year, a new coach and a new scheme for Pilot Point was a big part of the slow start. With a lot of players returning this season, we hope to hit the ground running. Chris, let's dive into this version of the Bearcats we're going into 2025 with.
Well, pretty excited. We got 80-plus kids in the football program going on. It looks like we're going to have 27 returning varsity members. The exciting part about that is we're going to have 9 returning for the offense and 10 returning for the defense. This team, under Coach Worrell's second year at the helm, is looking to build off a strong finish from last year, making it into the playoffs, knocking out the district champs for 3A, and looking for a great year to get going this year.
Yeah, that's a good look at the team as a whole. Now let's dive into the players. Pilot Point runs a power run scheme on offense that will see plenty of snaps under center and in the gun. This offense will be operated by senior quarterback Garrett Evans. He ran the offense last year. This will be his second season in Coach Worrell's offense. I think that'll be conducive to getting off to a better start. What are some of his weapons?
Yeah, definitely excited about the quarterback getting a return. It's always a good thing to have happen. We're also excited. We got 2 running backs that had roughly about 2,200 yards on the ground. We got junior Josh Humley, who had about 1,300 yards. We got Caden David in the backfield, who had almost 1,000 of that. We talked to Coach Worrell earlier this week. He said also that Hunter Newman's going to be a pretty special athlete for us. He's got a lot of speed. He's going to be a big playmaker for us out there at wide receiver.
So I've got to see both the Bearcat scrimmages here on PilotPointBearcats.com, but hadn't actually got to get out and see the kids in person. Tonight, walking up and down the sideline before we come up here was the first time I got to see them. And they have a little bit more size than I thought came across the camera on the first 2 matchups.
Absolutely. They look pretty big out there. They got some big chunky guys up front looking to dominate the line of scrimmages. We've got a lot of good athletes on the outside.
We have some length and we have a little bit of sturdiness, as you said, especially up front. I was happy to see us carry a little bit more weight up front because in a power run scheme like the Bearcats are going to run, it all starts there in the trenches.
Absolutely, Ryan. Got to have a big game up front.
Well, that's a good look at the Bearcats. We're going to throw it to break, and we'll come back and look at the Bonham Purple Warriors.
Hey football fans, this is Laura Bradley, broker-owner of SouthernLifeLiving.com, a real estate brokerage located right here in Pilot Point, Texas. Whether you are looking to buy or sell, our firm has several experienced agents to guide you through every step of the process. We want to be your go-to source for all of your real estate needs. Please visit our website at SouthernLifeLiving.com, or you can reach me, Laura, the broker-owner, at 940-390-3911.
Pilot Point, your new hangout is here. Moto and Latte, where coffee meets community. From handcrafted espresso to fresh roasted beans, it's the fuel to your road ahead. Come and see us at 110 East Liberty Street in downtown Pilot Point.
Looking for reliable insurance coverage? Wood Insurance in Whitesboro has you covered. Whether it's auto, home, business, farm, or RV insurance, their experienced team is there to find the perfect policy for you. With access to many top-rated carriers, they strive to get you the best coverage at the best price. Call today, 903-564-6469. That's 903-564-6469.
Advanced Care Veterinary Hospital in Pilot Point has served animals in the Pilot Point area for over 30 years. They offer quality, unmatched care for large and small pets, including preventative care, vaccinations, flea, tick, and heartworm prevention. They also provide sick animal care, surgical, and dental needs. Good luck to the Bearcats this season from Advanced Care Veterinary Hospital in Pilot Point, where pets are family.
Hey Bearcat fans, you're probably asking yourself right now, don't I know that voice? Yes, it's Terry Slay, the voice of the Pilot Point Bearcats, and have been for over 35 years. But more importantly, the Slay family has been serving the communities of Lake Ray Roberts in the funeral business. If you find yourself in need of a funeral home, please call us at Slay Memorial Funeral Center, and we'd be honored to take care of your family.
Hi, I'm Dr. Shannon Fuller, proud superintendent of Pilot Point ISD. Here in Bearcat Country, tradition meets excellence. From strong academics to athletics and award-winning ag programs, we're building tomorrow's leaders. Every student matters, and every game is a chance to show our pride. Thanks for supporting Pilot Point ISD. Enjoy the game, and let's go Bearcats!
And we're back here for segment 2, talking about Bonham. Now it's our first look at Bonham. Bonham is picked to finish last in District 5 4A, according to Dave Campbell's Texas Football Magazine. Bonham does return 14 players, though, including 7 starters on offense and 6 on defense from a 20. Finished 1-9. That one win, however, came week 1 last year against our Bearcats. Bonham has shifted their scheme to a pistol wing tee, so they operate out of the gun. Bonham will be quarterbacked by senior quarterback Brindley Owens. The quarterback's ability to make quick reads in their option game is key to running their offense efficiently, isn't it, Chris?
Yeah, Ryan, so if you're kind of unfamiliar with this, look at kind of the naval academies. Navy is a big one that runs a lot of this wing tee. There's going to be a lot of motion, a lot of timing aspects from the quarterback, able to read to get the dive if the DN comes down, or if the DN comes up the field, pitch it. There's going to be a lot of reads. It's going to be timing. Starts going to snap. It's going to be a lot of aspects, a lot on the plate for the quarterback this game.
One thing that I thought was unique when we watched them warm up pregame is normally those wings, and at least what I've seen, will start with their shoulders square to the line of scrimmage, and then if they motion them around, they'll open up and they'll come around. These guys were like, the wing backs were facing inside, which I think would make it hard for them to try to get the edge on any sort of not motion that way towards the edge. Did you notice how they all were facing the ball?
Yeah, that was a little different. I haven't really seen that, so it's going to be interesting when the game starts how that works for them.
Yep. So we got a chance to talk to Coach Worrell about Bonham this week, and one of the first things he mentioned was they were very big up front. It's not something we got a chance to get our eyes on ourselves yet when we were walking the field pregame. Their offensive lines and defensive lines are anchored by two-way linemen, seniors Charlie Thompson and junior Landon Reeves. Heights and weights aren't listed, but Coach Worrell said they're big, and they have some size up front, so I imagine these boys are probably pretty good size. Chris, what were some of the weapons Coach Worrell told us about?
Yeah, so there was 2 main players that he talked about. We got to see them a little bit here in their little pregame warm-up. They've got number 3. He's going to be a little bit taller, leaner kid. He's going to be their speedster, trying to catch the edge. Maybe he's the kind of a wide receiver, quick back for them. They also got a big running back, number 9, Jalen Richards. He's a big physical, 6'1", 210 is what we heard. Both of those are seniors and looking to get a lot of the touches for the Warriors.
Watching them warm up, you and I both pointed at the bigger back, Jalen Richards, and said he's going to be a
big
hoss
kid
to bring down. Yeah, it's going to be a good physical matchup here to start the season for the Bearcats. And that physicality. Being Bonham is the bigger 4A school in the matchup, you'd think that they would have more depth on the field and more players, but this Pilot Point program has brought a lot of kids into the program this year, and they actually, I think, are going to be the deeper team.
Ryan, we've talked about the death of the 4. We talked about it a couple years back that instead of running a spread style offense, when you have a limited roster. We wish you'd run more of a clock churning, run heavy offense, maybe tire the other team out in this. So hopefully that can play in our help this year. Second year under this offense, got a little bit of good conditioning over the summer. Maybe that can be a big strength for the Bearcats with a little bit more depth than Bonham. Maybe rotating some players in and out, keeping them fresh. Should be a big benefit, I think, for us tonight.
Yeah, Bonham has a lot of their guys they're relying on to make plays, playing on both sides of the ball. We've seen that before. Like you said, last time we were in the booth, the Pilot Point team that season only won 3 games. But during that season, they took a lot of good teams into the third, fourth quarters with a tie game or the lead. And ultimately, it was depth in their pace of play that they couldn't. The fact that both teams are going to play this style, that clock's going to basically be permanently running. I think it's going to help both teams out with their limited depth. But like I said, I actually think when you look at the rosters and you look at them, I think we might be the deeper team tonight.
Absolutely, Ryan. It's going to be definitely interesting to see what happens in the second half and see how much conditioning these kids got over the summer.
Yep. So a little Bearcat history. You know, we mentioned in the first segment this is going to be the 8th matchup in school history. The series started in 2006, and that was back in our heyday. We have actually both been on the field against the Bonham Purple Warriors.
That's true.
Back in 2007, we had a good night against them. One of the 5 wins there, as you see on the screen. We won 35-0. That's before we were fit mainstays in the starting lineup, but I think we both got to play that night.
For sure, yeah. With the 35-0, we probably got some second half playing time.
Yeah, some good experience that led to a lot of big moments for us down the stretch. That's our look at Bonham here in the Custom Roofing and Construction Bearcat pregame show. We're going to get one more break and come back with keys to the game and points of emphasis for Coach Worrell.
Looking for insurance coverage you can count on? Shannon Stevens and Hutcherson Insurance Group makes protecting what matters simple. Be it business coverage, life insurance, home and auto, or group health, he's got you covered with his personalized service and trusted advice. Call Shannon today at 940-395-1181 to get started.
You work hard every day to provide for yourself and your family. Why not let someone else help you out every now and then? As your local Texas Farm Bureau insurance agency, that's why we're here, for peace of mind and to help you protect what matters most to you. Call Denton County Farm Bureau Insurance at 940.
Looking for insurance coverage you can count on? Shannon Stevens and Hutcherson Insurance Group makes protecting what matters simple. Be it business coverage, life insurance, home and auto, or group health, he's got you covered with his personalized service and trusted advice. Call Shannon today at 940-395-1181 to get started.
You work hard every day to provide for yourself and your family. Why not let someone else help you out every now and then? As your local Texas Farm Bureau insurance agency, that's why we're here, for peace of mind and to help you protect what matters most to you. Call Denton County Farm Bureau Insurance at 940-387-8572 for a quick auto, home, or life insurance quote. And learn more about how Farm Bureau Insurance can protect what matters. Life insurance products underwritten by Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi.
Life is full of steps. We learn to take small steps and big steps. We take steps toward adventure, to keep growing. Steps to build a future, to discover what's next. This is banking at its best. This is banking forward.
This is James Floyd, owner of Custom Roofing and Construction. We have been helping folks in the Pilot Point area for over 15 years with over 140 projects to date. We are a local company, family owned and operated. If you are unsure of your current roof condition, just reach out to us for a free inspection. And go Bearcats!
Hi, I'm Greg Pelzel. Here at Pelzel Printing, we do custom embroidery, custom screen printing, and promotional product. You can reach Greg Pelzel at 940-453-5443. Go Bearcats!
Are you ready to buy a home? Call Chase Pearson at Supreme Lending. Fast closings, expert advice, and personal service that will make the mortgage process easy. Whether you're buying or refinancing, Chase gets it done. Call him today at 972-559-0952.
Back here for another segment of the Custom Roofing and Construction Bearcat pregame show. Pilot Point opens tonight's season opener as a 26-point road favorite against the Bonham Purple Warriors. I think you're pretty silly if you really follow 3A season opening point spreads. Pilot Point opened last year's matchup with Bonham as a 26-point favorite. And they were tonight they're a 26-point favorite. Last year they were a 26-point underdog. And they lost that matchup 7-6 in a game that combined for a total of 13 points. I do think Pilot Point can sail past that number tonight here, though.
Yeah, absolutely, Ryan. I mean, last year was a real barn burner, that 7-6 game. But Pilot Point, after scoring 35 points total in their first 4 games, they actually averaged 38.5 points per game in their final 8. So hopefully we can build off some of those numbers from last year and continue putting up points on the board for Bearcats.
Yeah, I listened to some of the Pilot Point Coaches Show, sponsored by our very own Chance Kirby this week, and one thing he talked about last season was it took them a while just to figure out how to get the kids in the right place and doing what they needed to do. It wasn't just as simple as plug and play. They had to get to know the kids, what they were good at, what they weren't, and it definitely took an adjustment period to find that, but once they did, they really started rolling. You and I watched both the scrimmages on pilotpointbearcats.com on the YouTube channel. We noticed some unforced errors and false starts and untimely penalties. When we talked to Coach Worrell about that, about what his points of emphasis were going into this week, he hit on some of those things immediately.
Yeah, so one of the main things he talked about was playing mistake-free football, controlling the line of scrimmage, staying ahead of the change, not getting those untimely false starts or jumping off sides on the other side of the ball in defense. Trying to stay ahead of change, keep all that in the positive. That was going to be the biggest thing. Definitely going to start all the time with the snaps, with all the motion and the dive and handoffs, all that going on. They also talked about a lot of red zone mistakes that cost Pilot Point last year in this matchup. So hopefully we don't have any of those issues this year.
Yeah, like you mentioned, in the scrimmages we watched, it wasn't just Pilot Point with a lot of the false starts and jumping off sides on defense. Other teams had a heck of a time with snaps. And an offense like Bonham runs, the snap has to be on time, and if the snap's not on time, it can throw everything off. So those little things that are hard to replicate in practice at full speed against the other team's ones, if it's going to become a problem and bite a team in the butt, it's most likely to do it here week 1.
Yeah, absolutely. Starting off the year, first game of the year, there's going to be some pregame jitters, and we could look for hopefully some mistakes from Bonham to start the game off with something like that. New offense, maybe new center, something like that could be hopefully help Pilot Point start the game out.
Yeah, the final point of emphasis is something I think I've heard every coach ever mention. If you ask him what's going to be the key to victory tonight, and Coach Worrell was no different.
Tackling and physical football, a little old school style stuff here.
Yeah. So back in I told Chris I wasn't going to talk a whole lot of personal stories, but Chris himself has some experience stuffing a wing T offense. What does it take up front from the defensive line to stop an offense like this?
I think the biggest key is controlling that line of scrimmage with penetration all night. You're going to have to stuff that run, stuff the dives, and shut down the run game early and often.
So we have a little time here before we have to get away from the anthem. So Chris and I are going to introduce ourselves a little bit more of our background. We're both Pilot Point grads. I graduated in 2010.
I graduated in 2009.
We played offensive line for the Bearcats. I played right guard. He played left tackle. We did share the field for one season together that resulted in quite a few wins and a pretty deep playoff run. In 2008, that we got to the state semifinals, which we ultimately lost to Muleshoe, who went on to win the state championship that year. And then my senior year, we continued that momentum we built the year before, and we went 15-0 on the route to Pilot Point's 3rd state championship in school history. It was a pretty good experience. I loved my
I had a great
Pilot
time.
Point Bearcat, and we got the opportunity to start this broadcast a few years ago. We jumped on it. And having the opportunity to come back and bring this generation of Pilot Point Bearcat football to the fans is something we're pretty excited about.
Absolutely, Ryan. I'm definitely excited to see fans from Pilot Point making the long drive out here, bringing the community back to this Pilot Point Bearcat football team.
Yep. Well, that'll do it for the Custom Roofing and Construction Bearcat pregame show. We'll get a quick word or two from our sponsors and come back for the anthem, and we'll give you a weather check and a uniform check.
Ready for a smile that you truly love? At Pilot Point Dentistry, we provide friendly, personalized care for the whole family, right here in Pilot Point. Come join our dental family and experience expert care with a personal touch. Call us today at 940-666-2201.
Do you need a maintenance check or emergency repair on a heating and cooling unit? Power Air can handle all of your heating, cooling, and ventilation needs. Power Air will work with you to find an HVAC solution that fits your needs by providing a full consultation so you can choose the system that's right for you, your home, and your business. Call today at 817-487-2286 to schedule your service now. That's Power Air, 817-487-2286.
Hey Pilot Point, it's Chance Kirby with Direct Real Estate. I know in this market you need accurate local information to help you make wise decisions for you and your family. That's why I created the Lake Ray Roberts Real Estate Report. It provides you valuable insight specifically focused on our market. This is not a generic DFW-wide report that none of you can use. It's actual, local, timely information that you need. Please scan the QR code to subscribe. Now let's get you back to the game.
Step into a world of kids' fashion unlike anything found in this area. The eclectic Boho, located in the red buildings at the intersection of Liberty Road and Highway 377 in Aubrey, Texas, offers fashion for your kiddos from newborn to 4T. Be sure to make us, the eclectic Boho, your first stop for all things kids.
And we're back here waiting for the Bearcats to take the field. Looks like they have I love the old school, like, hand-painted signs. We're not doing generic Velcro tear-throughs. It looks like it says "Stomp on the Warriors." Pair of nice cowboy boots with some silver spurs on there. The Bearcats have taken the field, and we're going to be getting ready for a national anthem here soon. Man, I'll tell you what, of all the logos in sports, that whole Indian logo, like the Blackhawks or something similar, I think that's a pretty cool logo the Bonham Purple Warriors have on the field.
They definitely do have a pretty sweet logo, nice looking turf field out here. Should hold up pretty good for us.
Purple end zone, white Warriors on one side, white Bonham on the other. Bearcats getting to run through that new Bearcat head they got about, how long they've had that now? Five,
a couple years now.
I'm going to go through captains for the Bonham Purple Warriors here. We got number 10, Brindley Owens, the quarterback. Number 11, junior tight end, Caden Pearson. Number 9, senior running back, Jalen Richards. And number 64, Charlie Thompson. Charlie Thompson is one of those linemen that Coach Worrell warned us about, said that they were going to be carrying some pretty good size. Captains for the Bearcats include number 13, Garrett Evans, quarterback. Looks to be number 18, Caden David. And number 55, I think the biggest of all the Pilot Point offensive linemen, Preston Atkins.
That's a big old kid right there.
I saw him coming on the field. I was very impressed with the size up front. Tonight, if you want to go along with the Pilot Point rosters, we put a QR code on the screen. You can use your smartphone camera app to open that up, and it should give you a link to both Pilot Point and Bonham's rosters. So the referees at center field talking about the coin toss, giving the players the rundown. Pilot Point's going to get the call.
This referee's pretty detailed on this. There's the flip.
The old flip where he lets it land on the turf. Seems like a lot more work. Looks like Pilot Point has won the toss. I was wrong. Bonham won the toss as an elected to defer. So I imagine, unless we mess this up, Pilot Point will take the ball.
Let's hopefully we can get a good roll on offense to start the game.
Nothing like starting the season off with a quick 6 points, right?
Let's get that going.
Pilot Point will be receiving and moving their first possession left to right. And we're going to step away from the mic and let you guys hear the national anthem here.
We are standing in the blue caps, and we honor the flag with the fighting Purple Warrior band playing our national anthem.
Good national anthem there played by the Bonham Band. Now as we're getting ready for teeing up for kickoff, we're going to go to Chris for a check of the weather and what teams are wearing tonight.
Yeah, Ryan, so we've got some nice weather for some late August football. We got a nice 74 degrees or 72 as you see on your TV there. Looks like your Bonham Warriors here. Going to go white pants with a purple stripe on the bottom. They got the purple jerseys. They've got the number on one side of their helmet and then the purple Warriors on the other side. Your Bearcats are going to have your orange pants, your white jerseys, black numbers, and then they have the traditional number on both sides of the helmet with the stripe down the middle. Looking pretty clean.
That is a good look. Sporting orange pants with a white jersey. Both teams sporting white helmets today. Back to receive for the opening kickoff of the 2025 season is number 24 for the Bearcats, Hunter Newman. And it looks to be like number 10 is back there with him, Drevion James. Kicking off for the Bonham Purple Warriors will be number 40, Eric Gemez.
Yeah, Ryan, number 24 is the guy Coach Worrell told us about that could be a pretty special athlete.
Hunter Newman, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Hunter Newman. Got to get that right here. But definitely a speedster. Hopefully could take this kickback for us.
I like to see we haven't adopted the NFL kickoff yet. They doing the traditional regular kickoff. Bonham does the group gang run at the ball and fake kick and then spread out to kick it deep. So we're teed off for the opening kick here. It's a squib kick down the middle, and it's going to be fielded at about the 26-yard line, and we're going to get a return left to right, sideline 40. It's going to be number 12 to the Bearcat 40. Number 12, David Pickrell on the return to the Bearcat 40. We're going to get a quick 20, and we'll be back for the first possession.
Looking for a bank that knows your name and your town? Texas Republic Bank in Pilot Point is your local, community-first banking partner. From personal accounts to small business services, we're proud to be locally owned and fiercely independent, just like you. Come see us on Highway 377 or visit TexasRepublicBank.com. Texas Republic Bank. It's banking like it ought to be.
Bearcats here ready to take their opening possession of the season. This season we want to make a special shout out to all our sponsors, especially Nick's Italian, title sponsor of this season's Bearcat football. Quick to the line of scrimmage, motion left to right, quick jet sweep action around the right side. Hunter Newman with that carry, he's going to get out to the 47. It looks like it's going to be 7 yards on first down there.
It's a great positive play, the opening play.
Well, what do you do with your speedsters? You get them moving, you get them the ball in their hands, moving that way, and it's hard for the defense to adjust to the speed.
Absolutely. He got to that edge pretty quick.
Yeah, the Bearcats break the huddle and get to the line of scrimmage quick. Here they are under center, two-back set. Snap. It's going to be a pitch to that looks like Josh Chumley. He's going to try to get the edge. He's going to get it around the 50, first down, plus some into Bonham territory, out at about the Bonham 42-yard line. That's another good game for the Bearcats offense.
First down of the year right there. Getting in positive territory.
Run game moving, getting the Bearcats in the Bonham territory. That one actually is going to be spotted at the 43 of Bonham on the left hash. Number 4 for the Bearcats, Riley Hayes, wide receiver split out way right. Two-back set. Snap. It's going to be pitch right. And that is going to be spun, made a miss at the 40. Inside the 30, down to the 26-yard line. That's number 18, Caden David on the first carry. And that's another Bearcat first down. We're moving with some speed here.
Absolutely. Broke that tackle. Made that guy look like a fool out there.
So Hunter Newman, Josh Chumley, and number 18, Caden David with the first 3 touches. Those are the guys that Coach Worrell told us about. Aaron Evans comes, takes a snap, 3 backs in the backfield, snap, and it's going to be a handoff to the right, but we're going to have a stoppage here, probably some sort of penalty. And there we go, pre-snap motion penalty on the Bearcats. It's going to cost them 5 yards.
That's one of the keys to the game that Coach Worrell talked about, staying ahead of the chains.
Now, it's a little hard to say this with how successful the Bearcat run game has been so far, but a team like this and a team that likes to power a run game, getting behind the chains early is not really good for getting your offense on a roll.
Absolutely. Ryan, looks like we're trying to catch the edge pretty quick in this game. We haven't really gone up the middle just yet.
Yeah, 2 backs in the backfield, motion right to left. There's Hunter Newman again, going to get the jet sweep left, and he's going to get the edge. He's going to be inside the 20, makes a man miss, 10, inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. The penalty doesn't hurt him. Hunter Newman gets us down into the red zone.
That's the playmaker we've been talking about right there.
So that's the same play they opened the game with, but instead of left to right, they ran it right to left, and the Bearcats are here poised, first and goal from the 7. Let me give you guys a rundown of 3A football on video, as sometimes you don't get the best conditions. So we are going to have outage. We're going to get a pitch right. Josh Chumley, he's going to bring it up the middle, and that's going to be the first Bearcat touchdown of the season.
How about that? Right up the middle.
Right up the middle, baby. That's what we like to see as offensive linemen. As I was saying, we don't always get the friendliest conditions for shooting, so the right corner of this end zone that the Bearcats are going into now is going to be blocked, and we'll try to do the best we can to make sure you see what you need to see. Looks like the Bearcats are setting up in a swinging gate, and they're going to swing the gate. They're going to kick it. We're going to go straight to break after this extra point attempt, kicking it. That looks to be like maybe number 80, Anthony Torres. Snap, hold, the kick is up, and it is wide right. First drive of the Bearcats season, they get in the end zone, 6-0 Bearcats.
At Hometown Pharmacy, you'll get expert service and quality healthcare products fast. Our friendly team helps you find right solutions and equipment that fit your lifestyle. Call Hometown Pharmacy today at 940-686-0123. Hometown Pharmacy, where care feels like home.
The Pilot Point Feed Store is a locally owned and family-run business established in 2003. The Shawn family's experience and exceptional service are unmatched. They carry a large selection of feeds for all animals. While there, visit their retail department and boutique for name brand clothing, ranch supplies, deer feeders, grills, home decor, and more. Pilot Point Feed, it's more than just a feed store.
Looking for the perfect lawn without the hassle? Perfect Turf has you covered. From expert weed control and premium fertilization to full...
At Hometown Pharmacy, you'll get expert service and quality healthcare products fast. Our friendly team helps you...
Looking for the perfect lawn without the hassle? Perfect Turf has you covered. From expert weed control and premium fertilization to full sod installation and artificial turf that looks lush year-round. We bring the green, so you don't have to. Visit PerfectTurfTX.com for more information.
Here at Sideline to Sideline.
And we are back for the first kickoff for the Bearcats in this 2025 season. Kicking off is our extra point kicker, the field goal kicker, Anthony Torres. Back deep for the Bonham Purple. And number 3, speed.
Difficulties, Ryan. Kickoff rolled out of the back of the end zone, bounced number 13's head. Looks like Bonham is going to get the ball at the 25-yard line.
Well, I guess I'm back. It's kind of first game for us too, guys. We'll work through it, I promise.
Ryan, I did get a critique during the break there. We need to be more Gus Johnson-like for that touchdown call.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll try next time for Josh Chumley. Get excited. First snap of the season is going to be a long read for a tackle for loss. Bearcats deep in the backfield on the tackle, number 12. David Pickrell, and 14, Fernando Marmolejo.
They got in the backfield pretty quick there.
That's the Wake Forest Rice-style zone read that they read it forever.
Yep.
And if there's quick penetration there, it kind of blows everything up.
It's got to be difficult to run in a high school level. I can understand at college, but it's a little difficult, I feel like.
Running back 2 wings, motion out right. We're going to get quarterback run left, and it's going to go really nowhere back to the 26-yard line, so not even back to the original line of scrimmage for Brindley Owens.
Great job by number 7 there, Lane F. He was able to get off that block from the wide receiver and make a good tackle in open field there.
3rd and 11s are where you want to keep an offense that doesn't throw the ball a whole lot.
Absolutely.
We'll see if they're going to try to air it out with Brindley Owens here soon on this 3rd down. A little confusion coming out of the huddle for Bonham getting lined up. They're going to have 3 skill position players right to the right of the quarterback, motion out that way. There was motion at the same time. They threw a flag. Brindley Owens is just going to fall down at the 6-yard line, and the Bearcats hit him late. It's like this isn't the NFL.
Man.
Once the guy's down, he's down, and the Bearcats defense might have really bailed out Bonham, because I think the post-play personal foul is going to supersede the pre-snap motion on Bonham. So
this will be an interesting call here.
This is going to end up with a Bonham first down. I don't know exactly what the yardage is going to look like, but that's a personal foul on what the Bearcats. It looks like that was number 50, Josh Martinez, just a little eager to get his first hit of the season.
Yeah, a little excitement there. First drive, first time on defense here. He got excited.
So Coach Worrell talked about these penalties that cost him in this game. We scored a first-half touchdown last year. We scored a first-half touchdown last year and couldn't get in the end zone again because of mistakes. And what should have been 4th and forever from their own 6, forcing a deep snap and a punt, who knows what happens there, is now going to be 1st and 10 for the Bonham Purple Warriors. We'll see where they're ultimately going to spot it.
Yeah, that was definitely a costly mistake for the Bearcats here. Even the refs left the ball back inside the 10s.
So there was 2 guys motioning at the same time for Bonham, which would have been a 5-yard penalty, but Pilot Point would have definitely declined it because of the result of the play. And instead, Bonham's going to gain yardage there and get a first down. They're marking it off now, and Bonham's going to have 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line. Wow. See how the Bearcat defense responds to this.
We've looked good so far in the first 3 plays. I've got confidence in the Bearcats here.
Negative 19 yards in the first 3 plays. Yeah, can't ask for much better.
Just a little bit of excitement. That's all that is.
Yeah, a little extra aggressiveness there up front. Got to dial that back. Brindley Owens, back quarterback, motion right to left, and Brindley Owens is going to roll away to the right, and he's going to have some space. He gets it out for about a 5-yard gain, but there's laundry on the field.
There is a flag in the middle of the field that typically indicates holding or something for the interior lineman. We'll see what this call is.
Who it was thrown by and where it was thrown, I tend to agree with you. That was kind of what we talked about pregame. I don't know how Bonham's going to try to get outside of those wingbacks when they face in. And that time they did a little trickeration. They motioned the guy right to left, but Brindley Owens, I don't know if it was by design or mistake. He ran out to the right, but it was going to gain him 5 or 6 yards.
It definitely did trick me a little bit. I was looking the ball come towards the bottom sideline over here, but he snuck out the back door there. Luckily, the Bearcats wrapped him up and got a 10-yard penalty here.
Yeah, so it was a 5-yard gain, and that it's going to be wiped away with a 10-yard loss on the hold. So it's going to be 1st and 20 from their own 29. Oh, bad snap, and we're going to have Jalen Richards jump on it. And that's actually Devin Pittman who jumped on it. And now it's going to be 2nd and forever. Bonham shooting themselves in the foot.
They're making it seem like we knew what we were talking about. These pregame snaps, the penalties, that's all hitting in the first quarter here for us.
Man, couldn't have scripted any better for us, right?
Man.
So it's going to be 2nd and forever at their own 9. So that's going to be what? They need to get to the 49-yard line. It's not their own 9, it's their own 14.
Yeah, they got a couple yards to go here.
Yeah, they need to get out to the 49-yard line.
I wish we had one of those yard markers that told us the down and distance. We're going to have to do math here. And
in Pilot Point, they have that now.
Yeah,
we're moving on up over there. Looks like 34 yards needed, and now we're going to have a Bonham delay game. And it's being at the 14. I don't know if they're going to go half the distance or not, but we'll bring you that when we come back from a quick timeout.
We love to talk 3A football.
Pottsboro than Pilot Point, but Pilot Point might make it. Chad's been up there. Now this is his, 2nd year. They could slip into the 2nd or 3rd spot.
Hey, they upset my hay in the first round of the playoffs last year. We also talk 4A and 2A, so check us out each and every week. Sideline to sideline.
Hey there, Bearcat fans. While the Bearcats are headed toward the goal line every weekend, Raceway Ministries is at speedways all across the country, serving and sharing the good news of God's hope in Christ. Want to know more? Head over to racewayministries.org. And meanwhile, go Bearcats.
All right, looks like we're out of this timeout here. Bonham's lined up on their 5th out before the delay game.
Oh, did they? That's why we took the break there. Snap, rolling out right, pressure. Oh, it's a screen, and we're going to make a big tackle there. Who is that? Number 12 there. I believe that's that could have been a big play for Richardson.
That's a great open field tackle for him because that's the big running back we talked about, number 9 there, 6'1", 210. Great tackle by a little bit smaller of a guy for the Bearcats.
Jason Rangel, defensive end, coming off the edge, I think thought he was about to kill himself a quarterback.
Oh, man, those eyes lit up.
Yeah, that throw lofted right above his head, and David Pickrell there coming, making a big tackle there to keep it 3rd and absolutely forever. Ball's at their own 13, and they got to get all the way out to the 49. Drop straight back. Owens is just going to throw it deep, and it's going to be intercepted, and he's going to down himself at the Purple Warrior 44-yard line.
Ashton
Williamson right there, opening turnover of the season. We're going to get a quick 20 and come right back for the Bearcat offense.
Is your AC struggling to keep up with the Texas heat? Call Capital Mechanical in Pilot Point. From fast, reliable repairs to brand new installations, their licensed pros keep your home cool and comfortable. Trusted since 2001. Capital Mechanical does it right the first time. Call 940-440-1100 today.
With over 40 years experience, DC David Construction LLC delivers expert craftsmanship in metal buildings, cement work, remodels, painting, and more. Big or small, every job is done with professionalism and pride. Fully insured and ready to quote, call 940-390-8656 today.
Nick. First play of the Bearcat drive after the turnover is an angry run by Caden David, and that's going to be about a 15-yard run down to the Warrior 31-yard line. Looked like he was going to be wrapped up pretty quick, but he just powered through and made a big run. I want to go back to the interception. That's almost like a safe punt for Bonham because they just chunked it down the field and the Bearcats caught it. Here we go, 1st and 10 from the 31, going quick. This is going to be another pitch to David, and he's going to get a hole, and he's going to be up inside the 15. Broken tackle inside the 5, down at the 3 for Caden David. Big run there for the Bearcats. Has them set up for another touchdown here early.
He is running angry right there.
Definitely a few Warriors gotten their hands on him, and they couldn't bring him down. And he's got us deep into the red zone again here. 1st and goal from the Warriors 7.
We're going to run up the middle here, Ryan, like we did last time.
Josh Chumley right up the middle.
Nice little duo we got here in this backfield.
First call of the season. Josh Chumley right up the middle for 6.
That's a safe call, I think.
Yeah. I formation snap. Chumley's going to get it right, and he is going to try to get the edge. Stiff arm, and he gets into the corner for the touchdown. I made the call, Chumley. He just took it to the right instead of up the middle. Might have been blacked out there for the pole, but he did get in pretty easily, and the Bearcats extend the lead to 12-0 here in the first quarter.
That was a great run by Chumley there.
Let's see if they try to chase the points they missed early or they try to kick it again. They have the gate set up, looking to the sideline. And they're going to start moving the line, but they don't. When we swang the gate, the moment the line started moving, everybody got into position. They are going to kick it here. Not often you see a long snapper wear the number 1 like Luke Connor is. That's a high school football thing.
Absolutely.
6:18 left in the first quarter. The PAT is up, and this one looks to be good. Bearcats 13, Warriors 0.
Nick's Italian Restaurant in Pilot Point serves authentic New York-style pizza, fresh pastas, and other Italian favorites, all based on his family recipes from Queens, New York. Nick will always treat you like family, whether you dine in, take out, or cater. Taste the tradition and feel the hospitality at Nick's Italian in Pilot Point.
At TNMP, we power more than homes and businesses. We power communities. From restoring outages to upgrading infrastructure, our teams work around the clock to keep electricity safe, reliable, and ready. We're your neighbors, we're your power, we are TNMP.
And we're back here getting set up for kickoff after the second Bearcat touchdown. Teeing it up, number 80 again, Anthony Torres, our field goal kicker. And he's getting it teed up. Last time, it took a pretty sick bounce at about the 25, went over the return man's head, back in for a touchback. We'll see what happens here for the Bearcats. Kick, it's a high kick, and it's going to be fielded at the 15 by number 13. And he finds a hole. He gets it up to the 31. That was a good return there by Jordan Gonzalez for the Purple Warriors.
Definitely had a good return there, getting out to about the 31 for them. Looks like the Bearcats were going to wrangle him up there real quick, but he was able to squeak through there.
Here we go. We talked about a game being won in the trenches, and this Bearcat offensive and defensive lines have really been wreaking havoc for the Warriors.
Yeah, offensive like this, it's all about controlling the front line there, and the Bearcats have done a good job to start the first quarter off here.
Brindley Owens bringing the offense back onto the field for their second possession, try to do better than the first. Ball at their own 32-yard line to start this drive. He's going to be in the pistol, motion left to right, and it's going to be a run. It's going to be a pull. Brindley Owens pulls it. He's going to try to get the edge, but he only gets to the 35 before Lane F trips him up. Good tackle there.
That was another one of those delayed handoffs. He was definitely reading the end to see if he was going to commit to the running back, or if he was just going to hesitate. A good read by the quarterback, but not a big gain for him.
I'm calling it now. There will be one play today where a Pilot Point defender tackles the running back and the quarterback at the same time.
I'm here for it. I'm rooting
With
for
that,
it.
I mean, that was a late exchange there. That's going to happen tonight. I'm calling it. Looks like we're going to get a Bearcat timeout here. When we come back from the timeout, it's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Purple Warriors.
Offer something for every child, starting at age 3. Preschool classes to elite tumbling, every class is packed with energy, encouragement, and skill building. Kids tumble, jump, and learn in a safe, exciting environment where all abilities are welcome. Join the gym where confidence is built and every child shines. Your journey starts here at Texas Elite Cheer and Tumble.
For over 40 years, Chandler Cabinets has been crafting top-quality cabinets with unmatched craftsmanship and innovation. From concept to completion, their award-winning designs bring style and function to every space. Experience excellence built to last. Visit ChandlerCabinets.net or find them on Facebook. Chandler Cabinets, over 40 years of excellence.
Need a mechanic you can trust? Key Auto in Pilot Point delivers honest, expert repairs without the dealership prices. From routine maintenance to tricky fixes, they get right the first time. Locally owned, highly rated, and always fair. Stop by Key Auto today, where your car and your wallet are in good hands. 608 North Washington Street in Pilot Point.
For nearly 50 years, Mark's Body Shop has provided auto body repair to North Texas. They offer hail, dent, auto collision, and other services right here in Pilot Point. You can count on their certified technicians for complete collision repairs to make your vehicle look just like new. Need auto body service? Visit them at 1112 North Highway 377 in Pilot Point or call 940-686-5194 for a free same-day quote.
2nd and 7 here for the Warriors. The refs are coming in and then stalling him out a little. Now he's ready for play. And Brindley Owens didn't appreciate it too much, but here we go. Snap. Going to be handoff right up the middle. And Richard's going to spin out of a tackle. He's got a pile of bodies there, and he's just going to carry the massive bodies past the line to gain for the Indians, or the Warriors' first down.
Yeah, that's that big 6'1", 210 running back we've been talking about. He was carrying some Bearcats there.
For those of you watching on YouTube, engage with us in the chat. We have the time. We'll shout you out. Moises Chavez, the one that has commented at this point saying go Bearcats. Thanks for the chat there. 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line for the Warriors. Snap. Another handoff up the middle. Nowhere to go that time. A mass of bodies from the Bearcats there, led by number 70, Eli Noblet.
He had nowhere to go. There's 3 Bearcats on him as soon as he got that ball.
Eli Noblet, defensive tackle, there was the first one who got him wrapped up, and the rest of his buddies came and jumped on Richards, and there was nowhere to go.
Yeah, they had the success the first time, but not the second time.
2-yard loss there, setting up a 2nd and 12. We got 4:56 and counting here in the first quarter. Pilot Point looking impressive so far up front.
The clock is moving pretty quick, Ryan, with this run game going.
Setting up the 2nd down. Motion right to left. Fumbled the snap a little, and it's going to lead to a slow developing play, and we can't bring Richard down immediately, but we finally do bring him down at their own 30, and that was number 50. Josh Martinez in the backfield, wreaking havoc again, this time totally legal.
Yeah, making plays. He calmed down just a little bit. He got the pregame jitters out of there, the first penalty. So,
boy, he just wanted to hit somebody earlier, got a chance and took it. It's going to set up another 3rd and forever. Ball at their own 30. Line to gain for the first down is the Bearcat 46. That's 24 yards here on 3rd down.
Ryan, we talked about it. When you play a run game like this, you got to stay ahead of the chains.
Maybe another safe punt here by just hurling the ball down the field and letting us intercept it. It's going to be a drop back pass, and he is just going to sling it, and this is going to be caught, and he's going to have a chance to outrun some guys, but we do track him down and make the tackle. That was number 3, Devin Pittman on the catch. Number 20, Michael Marsh on the tackle. But it's going to set up a 4th and manageable here. About 7 yards here on 4th down, right about midfield.
Ryan, that was the number 3 we talked about in the pregame show, being the speeds for them. He almost cut loose there.
6 yards on 4th down here. Line to gain would be the Bear. If they could get the Bearcat 46, that would give them a first down. A little slow break in the huddle. Some guys have come, some guys haven't. Now here they come. 13 seconds left on the play clock. Let's see what they do here. Brindley Owens at quarterback. Running back to his left. He's going to drop straight back to pass. Looking, no time. Tries to make a man miss. Does avoid a couple Bearcats. Now he's running, and he's going to throw it across the middle, and it's going to be caught. for a Warrior first down, number 5 on the reception, Emmanuel Flores.
Ron, that was pretty impressive. I'm not going to lie. He was able to break some tackles, gets out of the pocket, and I could have swore he was across the line of scrimmage making that throw, but looking back, he was right at it.
2 Bearcats had the chance to bring him down all the way back at the 30-yard line, and he extends the play, finds a man open for a Warrior first down in Bearcat territory.
First time they're in the Bearcat territory in the game. We'll see what the Bearcats can do here.
I will say this for the Bearcat defense. That type of plays, I don't think this is going to happen a whole bunch. Not sustainable offense. And we're going to get another Warrior timeout here with 2:40 left in the first quarter. That's already 2. Come back on the other side, 1st and 10.
Pool. Does your Maine Coon want that window in the sun? How much space do your horses need? Maybe you're shopping for future chickens or a mini cow. Whatever you or your pet's home buying needs are, Whitney Delcourt at Lake Country Lifestyle Real Estate is ready to help you find it. Call Whitney today at 214-724-1607 or visit her website at lakecountrylifestyle.com.
In 2014, Uppercut Granite was founded with a mission to provide the highest quality fabrication and installation services to home builders, homeowners, and commercial contractors in the DFW and southern Oklahoma areas. With more than 50 years of combined experience in the countertop fabrication industry, the partners of Uppercut Granite possess the skills and expertise necessary to complete even the most difficult projects. Visit Uppercut Granite showroom at 1235 Jakes Lane in Pilot Point, Texas, or call 940-765-3525 to schedule an appointment. Bill Bearcats.
We're back for 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Brindley Owens going to take the snap and hand off up the middle. Bunch of Bearcats there, led again by number 50, Josh Martinez for the Bearcats.
He's a wrecking ball back there, Ryan.
Good start. Just mentioned the chat a few breaks ago, and it's starting to light up. We are going to take fan opinion into account for the player of the game we give out at the end of the game.
Absolutely looking forward to that.
Texas, New Mexico Power Player of the Game. Rolling out sponsors. So many sponsors for us this year. We're thankful to all of them allowing us to do this. 2nd and 10 for the Bearcats, or for the Warriors here in Bearcat territory. Motion left to right. Snap. Ooh, Owens has trouble with it. This is going to be a pass play, and he's going to drop it off. And that could have been a big play for number 11, Caden Parsons, because all the defensive Bearcats ran right by him.
Ryan, as much penetration they got there, I almost thought that was a screen for a sec. Or maybe number 11 lost his block and just turned around looking to catch a pass, maybe. I'm not sure.
That's definitely what happened. I looked downfield and saw a bunch of receivers looking back for passes. Yeah, I just think so many Bearcats were there, he dumped it off. And there
almost
was
got lucky
about 20.
again.
Yeah, there was about 20 yards between Parsons and the nearest Bearcat, just due to all of the Bearcat rushers being past that already. He's going to set up 3rd and 10. Oh, we're going to have a pre-snap penalty, and he's just going to throw it, going to have a man open. This play's not going to count for the Warriors. So Bearcats are going to bring him down inside the 20. I know I saw what I saw. There has to be a flag. I
sure hope so, because the wide receiver on the Bearcats.
The wide receiver for Bonham was ahead of the line of scrimmage and was moving backwards at the snap the ball right in front of the official.
Why they had the wing guy motioning to the right? Okay.
The receiver was literally offsides in front of the line judge on the Bearcat sideline. He backed up at the snap like he was moving.
And I thought the line judge reached to grab for the flag.
I swore I saw. Yeah. Well, what a break for Bonham here. 1st and 10 at the Bearcat 20. Unbelievable. Snap. Brindley Owens running left. He had a seam there, but it was filled well. Looks like number 7 there, Lane F, makes the tackle for about a 1-yard loss.
Man, that is shocking.
That is the one time I really wish we had some instant replay up here, because there was definitely movement there.
I could have swore I seen
Is there
that
a flag
line
laying
drug.
on the 30?
There is right now. Got a penalty. Not sure what it is right now.
Might be on the coaches. Pilot Point coaches. No, it's going to be on Bonham here. I don't know what it is. I saw illegal shift, it looks like. He gave the little arm.
Yeah, 5-yard penalty. Going to back him up a little bit.
So it's going to be, what was a 1-yard loss is now going to be a 5-yard loss due to penalty.
Still going to be first down here.
Thanks for everybody watching on YouTube and Facebook. I'm looking most of my mentions on YouTube, but we'll check Facebook from time to time. Wing T formation. Hard count. Bearcats didn't get fooled. That was something we saw a lot in scrimmages.
Yeah, definitely. Bonham had to watch the scrimmage film.
Owens looking to pass, immediately pressured, but he's going to get some space. And there he goes. He drops it off to number 9. And there's going to be tackle. It looked like Martinez sniffed out the screen and slowed down number 9, Richards, there. And then a couple Bearcats helped to make the tackle. It's going to be a short gain.
That quarterback has no time in the backfield. He catches the ball and just takes off running. Those Bearcats are getting after him pretty quick.
Got a YouTube chat from Devin Lane kind of confirming what we said. The wide receiver was 5 yards ahead of the line of scrimmage, moving backwards at the snap. That's what my eyes just happened to be exactly right on it. And there he is, Chris. I knew he'd show up tonight. Mr. John Little in the chat.
He couldn't miss a game like this.
All right, it looks like we're going to be at the end of the first quarter. Pilot Point 13, Bonham 0, but on the drive.
With over 150 years' experience, Chapin Title and Pilot Point is here to help you. When buying or selling your next property, tell your realtor that you want to use Chapin Title for the experience they have and the convenience of being located right here in Pilot Point. You do have a choice, and that choice should be Chapin Title in Pilot Point.
Point Bank is proud to support the Pilot Point Bearcats football season. Open your free e-checking account. No monthly service charge, no minimal balance. Just enroll in e-statements and show your Bearcat pride with the custom Point Bank school logo debit card. Visit pointbank.com to learn more. Point Bank, it's not just banking, it's Point Banking. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Dr. Shannon Fuller, proud superintendent of Pilot Point ISD. Here in Bearcat Country, tradition meets excellence. From strong academics to athletics and award-winning ag programs, we're building tomorrow's leaders. Every student matters, and every game is a chance to show our pride. Thanks for supporting Pilot Point ISD. Enjoy the game, and let's go Bearcats!
And we're back here getting ready to start the second quarter with the Bearcats up 13-0. Bonham has the ball in Pilot Point territory. It's going to be 2nd and 15 from the Bearcat 26. Chris, the best play Bonham has had is let Brinley Owens have 10 Bearcats right in his face and try to loft it right above him and connect to a running back 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's almost like a delay screen. If they keep doing it, it's got to be planned, right?
At this point, maybe, yeah. I don't think it was the beginning. They might have found a new play right at the start of the season here. But, it could lead to a big one for them tonight for sure. Pilot Point's got to be aware of it. Here we go, 2nd and 15, snap, motion right to left. Owens is going to fake it. It's going to be a quarterback sweep right. He got a block, and he's going to get inside the 20, which is going to set up a 3rd and about 6. And, folks, this is going into the territory where it's going to be a kind of a blind spot for our camera, so we're going to do our best to bring you the action there. Number 9, not only is he a good runner, Jalen Richards kind of set the edge there and allowed the quarterback to get there.
Yeah, it was almost like a little quarterback counter, kind of a fake, kind of get the eyes looking to the left and took it out to the right, got the edge a little bit. He's a quick little quarterback.
Yeah, well, they're in the huddle here, 3rd and about 5 here needed for the first down in Bearcat territory. Motion right to left, snap, and the quarterback's going to run right again, try to spin up the middle. Big tackle by David Pickrell there, loss of a yard.
Grabbed those ankles and didn't let go.
Brinley Owens tried to spin out of it, but Pickrell wrapped up his legs and down went the quarterback. And we'll see Bonham. Looks like we're going to see Bonham's kicking game here. Number 40, Eric Gamez. Looks like he's going to try to put Bonham on the board. High school field goal kicker's always a bit shaky, huh?
You never know, man. We got about, a 25-yarder here?
Say they're shaky. Pilot Point back in my day had the GOAT of Pilot Point kickers, Ruben Martinez.
That guy.
GOAT of Pilot Point kickers. Here we go. This is going to set up for a 33-yard field goal from the right hash. Snap is good. Hold is down. The kick is up. There's whistles, and it was good, but there's whistles here. False start on Bonham. That went through. It was kind of a low-line drive. He may have 5 more yards in him, but not much more than that.
Yeah, but you think the whistle kind of threw him off there, still treated as like a practice kick?
Well, he made it. And it's going to back him up. Ball's going to be placed at the 21, so if they try to kick it again, it's going to be about a 38-yarder. We'll see where they set up. They look like they're still kicking it. Ball's going to be set at the 28, so it will be a 38-yard field goal from the right hash. Pilot Point not looking to rush. Snap. Kick is up, and it is through. The Warriors get on the board. Pilot Point 13, Bonham 3.
Hey football fans, this is Laura Bradley, broker owner of SouthernLifeLiving.com, a real estate brokerage located right here in Pilot Point, Texas. Whether you are looking to buy or sell, our firm has several experienced agents to guide you through every step of the process. We want to be your go-to source for all of your real estate needs. Please visit our website at SouthernLifeLiving.com, or you can reach me, Laura, the broker owner, at 940-390-3911.
Pilot Point, your new hangout is here. Moto and Latte, where coffee meets community. From handcrafted espresso to fresh roasted beans, it's the fuel to your road ahead. Come and see us at 110 East Liberty Street in downtown Pilot Point.
Looking for insurance coverage?
Hunter Newman and Caden David back deep to return for the Bearcats. And when I say deep, they're not really that deep. They're at their own 21-yard line. The last kick was pretty short and had to be caught by number 12, David Pickerel, kind of in a fair catch. No, he got a good return.
He caught the edge for a little bit.
Ball's going to be teed up at the 40, and here's the kick. This one's going to be deep and down the middle, and it's going to be fielded like at the wall. Oh, where are they going to?
Good decision.
Well, yeah, as long as they make sure they're going to say he didn't possess the ball till the end zone, which will make a touchback. That was one of those situations where the ball entered his hands kind of at the 1, but he didn't really possess it till he was in the end zone. Touchback Bearcats.
It's a little scary when you see the guy deep having to run almost like an outfielder catch there. Get a little nervous when you see that.
Yeah, well, kind of tricked us with that first kick being such a poor kick. That one almost gets to the end zone. Keeps you on your toes as a return. Your whole team's got to be prepared for the kickoff because if Bonham jumps on it, it's there. So everybody got to know their responsibility, but if they see the ball, got to go get the ball. Bearcats offense has been a hot knife through butter so far, but we haven't got to do one of our he gone calls that John made famous back in the day.
Hopefully we can get one on this drive for John.
Up the middle, run for the Bearcats. Oh, tripped up. Josh Chumley might have done just that, and somebody literally got a shoelace on him, and what could have been a 75-yarder is going to be limited to 5 on first down.
He had a big hole, and he was rumbling, and that someone caught the shoe. Big turf monster.
2nd and 5 here from the Warrior 30. A little confusion on the lineup. We're set now, motion right to left. Hunter Newman's going to get it around the edge. It's going to be stopped here. They call him false start. Well, it had to have been on somebody else because if it was on the backs there, it would have been an illegal motion and they would have let the play go. But that's a false start on somebody.
Maybe the two guys did not set for a good solid second.
Well, that's an illegal motion, so the play would have continued and they would have called it back. Because they blew it dead, somebody had to have moved early. Might be having a bit of an era argument in the YouTube chat about kicker. I called Ruben Martinez the GOAT. Some of the older era has somebody else.
How do these older guys know
PATs are important, but game-winning field goals might be a little more. I don't know.
You got to pull that kid out of soccer practice as a freshman.
I'm just liking to stir up John. I miss him. Speaking of John, no number 29 for the Bearcats this season. Pilot Point under center. It's going to be pitch out to the right. That looks like Chumley. He's going to be a little shifty, and he's going to get up across the 30. I believe that's Chumley. Let's see. No, that's the first carry of the day for Ashton Williamson, number 2 for the Bearcats. He's going to get the penalty, the yardage loss on the penalty, plus a couple, and set up a 3rd and 3.
Definitely a good-looking run there by Williamson. What are you thinking here, Ryan? Dive up the middle, or are we catching the edge here?
Hunter Newman around the edge, maybe? No, Hunter Newman split out way wide, so I doubt we're going to motion him all the way. It is going to be a pitch to Chumley. No, that's Williamson, and he's going to get about 1 yard from the line of the game, set up a 4th and 1. I like the Bearcats. They're pitching it to their running back, but it's still just a dive play. I remember seeing that from Brock back when Coach Worrell was there.
Yeah. Get the quarterback in there blocking for you. Looks like we might be going for this, Ryan.
Well, I think the way this offense has been operating and how the defense has been getting after it, 4th and 1, let's do it. Let's be aggressive early.
Yeah,
9 minutes remaining in the second quarter. May just see a tush push here. See Garrett Evans get into the – oh, that's exactly what we've lined up for, and they push them. Boy, the Eagles need to take notes after that. That was four and a half yards on the tush push for the Bearcat first down.
Bearcats broke the huddle pretty quick, got up there, kind of caught Bonham off guard. And
I think from the time Garrett Evans took that snap to the time he landed on the ground, his feet were not in contact with the ground. All 3 running backs had him picked up off the ground and pushed him across for the first down.
It takes a team to carry this team.
Pitch to the right. It's going to be Caden David running angry around the edge. Across the 50, 40. There's a flag, and we're going to get on the edge.
Oh, he broke that.
He broke it. He's going to get all the way down into the 15 with that angry run. Man, that's the second time in this game I've thought he was basically done, and he squirts out of it. But this looks like it might be coming back from a hold on the edge.
Yeah, that was a tough little run there.
Well, I'm surprised that official saw that, considering the offsides he missed earlier.
He had to make up for his
Well, his glasses must have been foggy earlier.
Yeah, it is a little humid out here.
Bearcats marching back. Caden David just add a little bit more fuel to the fire with that angry running.
This is going to be a big loss for us right there.
Well, I think that's one of those. I guess the penalty happened far enough. This is where they're marking it.
Yeah.
So it's going to be the 1st and 4 because the hold, I guess, happened so far upfield that they bring it back 10 yards from the spot, which is going to set up 1st and 4 at our own 45-yard line. It's going to be a pass. Evans is going to pump fake. He's going to roll out, looking down the field, and he's going to be hit from behind and dropped for the sack. Caden Miller, number 18 for the Warriors.
He had a guy open streaking down the sideline there. I thought he was going to throw it, but gave a little pump fake.
Sack on the first pass attempt for the season for the Bearcats. You got to work on that down the season. But we're going to have what was 1st and 4 is now turned into 2nd and 7 here after the 3-yard loss on the sack. What I do like to see is Garrett Evans didn't like what he saw, and instead of just chunking it, pulled it down, lived to fight another down. It's going to be a pitch to the left. Good blocking, going to get the edge. Number 14, he's going to break it 50, 40, picks up a block, and 2015 pushed out at the 6-yard line. I believe that's number 14, Fernando Marmolejo.
Is that his first run of the game there, Ryan?
First run of the game goes for, well, that might have been number 24 there, Hunter Newman. I can't tell. No, it was 14.
Yeah,
he's in,
14,
he's running out. I didn't think it was Hunter Newman, and it wasn't.
His legs were churning down that sideline.
We have a bit more physical runners than burners, it looks to be so far.
Yeah.
Some of the runners we've seen in the past would have gotten a he-gone call, but, hey, there's physical running from the Bearcats. Gets us deep into the red zone, 1st and goal from the 6. Chumley's in. Here we go. And it's going to go to him, and he's going to bring it between the tackles. He's going to break one and get in the end zone. No Warrior was stopping on that one. He absolutely ran through. Looks to be number 64, Charlie Thompson. That was one of the Bonham players to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. There was no one stalking Chumley there.
Chumley said, no, sir. And the Bearcats get in the end zone for the third time. We knew we might see the Bearcats get off to a quicker start tonight than we saw last season, and they're rolling here. Swing in the gate, and the Bearcats are going to kick it. 1 for 2 on the night for Torres.
Ron, I think we could always run the tush push right here after watching that earlier.
4.5, 5 yards on that one.
We only 2.5 right here.
Snap, hold. The kick is up, and it is good. 6:48 left in the second quarter. Pilot Point 20, Bonham 3.
Looking for reliable insurance coverage? Wood Insurance in Whitesboro has you covered. Whether it's auto, home, business, farm, or RV insurance, their experienced team is there to find the perfect policy for you. With access to many top-rated carriers, they strive to get you the best coverage at the best price. Call today, 903-564-6469. That's 903-564-6469.
Advanced Care Veterinary Hospital in Pilot Point has served animals in the Pilot Point area for over 30 years. They offer quality, unmatched care for large and small pets, including preventative care, vaccinations, flea, tick, and heartworm prevention. They also provide sick animal care, surgical, and dental needs. Good luck to the Bearcats this season from Advanced Care Veterinary Hospital in Pilot Point, where pets are family.
Hey Bearcat fans, you're probably asking yourself right now, don't I know that voice? Yes, it's Terry Slay, the voice of the Pilot Point Bearcats, and have been for over 35 years. But more importantly, the Slay family has been serving the communities of Lake Ray Roberts in the funeral business. If you find yourself in need of a funeral home, please call us at Slay Memorial Funeral Center, and we'd be honored to take care of your family.
And we're back here teed for kickoff. For those of you watching on Facebook, we had technical difficulties on our original YouTube link. If you go to PilotPointBearcats.com's YouTube page, there will be a window there with a red icon that says live on it. That's the live YouTube stream, and you'll find us there. But you'll find us there on Facebook too. We're monitoring that. This kickoff is going to bounce at the 20. It's going to take a minute to field by number 13, and he has really nowhere to go, and he's going to be tackled at his own 16. Number 13, Jordan Gonzalez. You know, you let a kickoff bounce. It's an oblong-shaped football. You never know where it's going to bounce. You want to try to catch that thing if you can.
Yeah, especially if you're looking downfield. There's a lot of Bearcats coming right at him. He might got a little scared there, a little nervous. He didn't know what to do at first.
Well, we've liked what we've seen from this Bearcat team. You know, when you start seeing the numbers last year, 6 points in the first game, 0 in the next 2, only a couple in the fourth game. And then you saw them really start rolling late in the season, averaging, like I said, 38.5 points a game after the fourth game of the year. We hope to see them pick up where they left off last year before they ran into a really good Liberty IUA. I don't know how to say that team.
Yeah,
they went all IU. They went all the way to the state quarterfinals, but they're back and they're here. The Bearcat offense is rolling tonight, and the defense is doing their part too.
Absolutely. Man.
Owens takes the snap, and it's going to be a handoff to the right side. Richards is going to use his strength to get the edge, but Jason Rangel wrangles him around the arm, slings him around, and says, no, sir, not today. Big tackle for loss there for the Bearcats, going to set up a 2nd and 14.
Rangel was not letting 9 get anywhere past him. He had him held, waiting for the swarm of Bearcats to come finish him off.
Yeah, he was trying to get the edge, and Richards is big and physical, and we just got him wrapped up, got a couple other Bearcats there, and took him down.
So, Ryan, we are definitely on pace for that 38.5 point average from last season. Hopefully we can score a little bit more than that. I'd like to see.
We're going to get one more shot at least here in the second quarter for the Bearcats to do it. 2nd and long. It's going to be a read to the left side, and once again, Richardson just kind of puts his head down, runs into a host of Bearcats, and he's going to get what he lost back, but it's going to set up 3rd and 10.
You know, Ryan, on a play like that, it's got to be tough as a quarterback because you've got your outside linebacker standing there, and then you've got a DN coming. So if you hand it to the running back, the DN's there for him. If you pull it and try to get the edge, you've got the outside linebacker. So the Bearcats played that really well. Didn't really give the quarterback much options, and he probably got a little scared. Hand the ball, and I wanted nothing of this Bearcats defense.
3rd and 10 here for the Warriors, deep in their own territory at their own 19-yard line. Bearcats have a good chance to get off the field here. We're going to get good field position. Snap, deep back to passer Owens, and it is almost intercepted by Lane F there, and it's going to set up 4th and 10. And I don't imagine Bonham's going to go for this one, right?
Yeah, I mean, I hope so, because I don't think it's in their favor, but yeah, I bet they punt this one.
They are sending out the punter. First chance to see a 15-yard deep snap. The field goal deep snaps have been lacked a little oomph, so we'll see about this. The Bearcats have rushed the field goal attempts and almost got there. We'll see if they're only going to bring 4. Caden David off the edge might get it. Oh, he's not rushing hard. They want him to kick it. Low line drive kick. It's going to take a good bottom bounce, and the Bearcats are just going to watch it go. They should have fielded the ball at their own 40. Instead, when we come back, it's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 16. 24 yards of field position lost on that.
Looking for insurance coverage you can count on? Shannon Stevens and Hutcherson Insurance Group makes protecting what matters simple. Be it business coverage, life insurance, home and auto, or group health, he's got you covered with his personalized service and trusted advice. Call Shannon today at 940-395-1181 to get started.
You work hard every day to provide for yourself and your family. Why not let someone else help you out every now and then? As your local Texas Farm Bureau insurance agency, that's why we're here, for peace of mind and to help you protect what matters most to you. Call Denton County Farm Bureau Insurance at 940-387-8572 for a quick auto, home, or life insurance quote, and learn more about how Farm Bureau Insurance can protect what matters. Life insurance products underwritten by Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi.
Nordy, during the break, I was thinking about it. I know why the Pilot Point special teams did that. They wanted more yards on offense.
Oh, here
and they're
he
going to get
goes.
it on 1st down. Caden David, is he going to take it all the way? He might get run down inside the. No, sir. He goes. There we go. Bearcat touchdown. Exactly what I said. They knew what they were doing. They just wanted more yards of offense.
Absolutely.
And that looks to be Caden David taking it to the house for the Bearcats.
What a run.
Huge run, and I said earlier, physical runners, maybe not a whole lot of speedsters. That was an explosive play there from an angry runner, Caden David.
I think he might have heard you because there was some speed there.
85-yard touchdown run. Already 147 yards for Caden David here in the first half.
Ryan, if I had to run that far, I'd be out of breath for sure.
He looks to be the holder, and when he was walking over here, he was definitely laboring. So he looks to be a little winded as well. Hopefully the swing in the gate got him a chance to do a little bit of recovery. 5:04 left in the second quarter, and the Bearcats are going to kick this PAT, and they will be up 27-3. Go Bearcats.
Life is full of steps. We learn to take small steps and big steps. We take steps toward adventure, to keep growing. Steps to build a future, to discover what's next. This is banking at its best. This is banking forward.
This is James Floyd, owner of Custom Roofing and Construction. We have been helping folks in the Pilot Point area for over 15 years with over 140 projects to date. We are a local company, family owned and operated. If you are unsure of your current roof condition, just reach out to us for a free inspection. And go Bearcats.
Hi, I'm Greg Pelzel. Here at Pelzel Printing, we do custom embroidery, custom screen printing, and promotional product. You can reach Greg Pelzel at 940-453-5443. Go Bearcats.
And we're back here in the second quarter of the Bearcats starting to create some separation from them and the Warriors. First explosive play of the season. We've seen good play in the trenches. We've seen a forced turnover. We've seen an 85-yard touchdown run. And we've seen some pretty consistent offensive line play here for the Bearcats.
Well, squib kick up the middle, right?
Yep, and number one's going to find a little bit of space and be tackled down by a host of Bearcats at their own 43-yard line. That was a good little return there for Colton Canales of the Warriors.
We'll see what the Bearcats can do here on defense for this drive.
4:57 left in the second quarter. If we've got more 3-and-outs and 85-yard touchdown runs in us, we may get another one on the board before halftime.
We might get close to that average. In 2 quarters, I'll take that all day.
Ball's going to be moved back a little, so they're going to have to reset the chain. It's going to be set at the Bonham 44-yard line. First and 10 from the left hash for the Warriors. Brindley Owens still at quarterback. He's pointing right, gets his motion right to left. Snap goes right over his right shoulder, and he's just going to fall on it back at his own 20 or 34-yard line. Smart by the Bearcat defensive end there not to try to lay a big hit on, knowing the play was dead.
Ron,
we've learned from our mistakes.
Yeah, well, they keep making us look good here. We kept talking about pre-snap penalties. It all starts with the snap on an offense like this. It looks like we know what we're talking about here.
I never had to snap pistol center before we moved to guard, and made a lot of snaps, but never had to snap pistol. That seems like it has to be a bit of a tough adjustment. You want to snap it like shotgun, but you got to take a little bit off of it.
Let me tell you, Ryan, I played center my freshman year. I was terrible. I could not snap the ball.
That's why I took your JV job.
Absolutely.
Bad snap, roll right, pass. He's going to find a little bit of space there, number 3. He's not going to be able to hold on to it due to a great tackle there by number 7, Lane F., who shows sportsmanship after the play and helps him up. Over there, it looked to be Hunter Newman with the assist as well.
Great team tackling right there. It's one of the things Coach Worrell talked about is being physical and tackling. We're doing that right now.
Separate man from ball, and that's what Lane F. did very well on that play.
Absolutely.
So we're going to set up third and about 16 here for the Warriors. 3. That was incomplete. Are we already running the clock? The clock is running. I guess we're already going to a running clock here in Bonham, Texas. Get us all out of here at a decent time. Get us to bed before the big Texas-Ohio State game tomorrow. Drop that pass, third down. Owens is going to be intercepted, and Hunter Newman's going to take this one to the house. Pilot Point touchdown.
What's the call here?
They gave him the touchdown. Boy, like I said, they almost got him there at the end, but he was determined to get in. Another touchdown for the Bearcats, and this one's getting out of hand early. Defense is flying. Hunter Newman came out of nowhere there to intercept that pass, and there were no Warriors between him and the end zone. Almost got him from behind was number 3 there, Pittman. He tripped him up, but Hunter Newman was able to dive and get into the end zone.
What a great read by number 24 there. You could see as soon as the quarterback started to throw that ball, he was already coming up to make a play.
Beautiful,
Didn't even give the receiver a chance.
I think this Bearcat team is setting the tone for what might be to come this season. Big steps forward for the program. Extra point is going to be a fumbled snap, so we're going to roll out. Caden David looking. He's scrambling. He's going to run right to left. He's looking in the end zone. He slings it, and it's going to be a 2-point conversion for the Bearcats. Number 1, Luke Connor. Is he the deep snapper?
Yeah, I think he was, Ryan.
Did we not swing the gate all the way?
We swung the gate, Ryan.
I must have missed it. I don't know, because the long snapper just caught the conversion somehow. 3:18 left in the second quarter. Pilot Point 35, Bonham 3.
Are you ready to buy a home? Call Chase Pearson at Supreme Lending. Fast closings, expert advice, and personal service that will make the mortgage process easy. Whether you're buying or refinancing, Chase gets it done. Call him today at 972-559-0952.
Ready for a smile that you truly love? At Pilot Point Dentistry, we provide friendly, personalized care for the whole family, right here in Pilot Point. Come join our dental family and experience expert care with a personal touch. Call us today at 940-686-2201.
Do you need a maintenance check or emergency repair on a heating and cooling unit? Power Air can handle all of your heating, cooling, and ventilation needs. Power Air will work with you to find an HVAC solution that fits your needs by providing a full consultation so you can choose the system that's right for you, your home, and your business. Call today at 817-487-2286 to schedule your service now. That's Power Air, 817-487-2286.
And the kickoff is going to be deep down the Warrior left side, caught at the 15, and the Bearcat coverage team is down there, got to make a tackle. Big hit there and tackle. That looks to be number 24, Hunter Newman, doing it all for the Bearcats. That was not 24. That looked to be 20. There's not a 21. We'll try to get a number for you on that tackle. It was a good hit by the Bearcats there. 23 Stephen Campbell for the Bearcats on that tackle.
Ryan, I'm watching this extra point, watched back a little bit on my phone here, and he was definitely the long snapper on that play. And got lost in the mix there, snuck out. Hey, it worked. They added 2 points to the board.
It's the first week for the officials, too, but I can't believe we got away with the long snapper on a field goal, catching a 2-point conversion.
I guess you can write your senator about that next week or something. I don't know. I'll allow it.
That was incredible. We should draw that play up and run it a lot.
All day.
Snap, handoff up the middle. Richards trying to find some space, and he is going to find a little bit, and he's going to run physically and get out. A little generous on the spot there. 11 yards for a Warrior first down.
Ryan, the Bearcats have done a good job hitting him as soon as he gets the ball in the backfield. He's definitely one of those guys, if he gets going, it's going to be hard to stop him.
Exactly right. A lot of guys at his feet. Even when he's having a little bit of room to run, there's so many people around him, he can't really turn it on and let loose. And that, I think, has been the key to getting him slowed down. Bonham's kind of slow in the pace here. 2:45 and counting here in the second quarter with the Bearcats up 32 points. Bonham's third first down of the game on that drive, on that run. They're struggling to find some offense from this aggressive Bearcat defense. Snap over the head. Owen's going to pick it up, and he's going to get it to the running back, so they have a chance to make a play here. Richards, that's the type of play as a running back. When you get the ball in your hand, you probably have to just take a deep breath and be like, why'd you have to throw this one to me?
So, Ryan, in the chat here, Devin Lane made a good point. We talked about this earlier. You rarely see number one as the long snapper. I guess that's a perk. You kind of blend in as a receiver to catch that extra point there.
Some knowledge and some good insight coming from the chat. We appreciate you guys there. And we are going to get a timeout here. I wonder if this is from the Bearcats to save some time or if it's going to be Bonham's third and final.
No. Just a premature whistle, it looks like.
Well, they did the clock stop. Their coaches for Bonham are on the field. They still have not motioned who called it. It looks like Bonham called it. So we're going to go to break with a quick timeout. 1:55 left in the second.
Hey Pilot Point, it's Chance Kirby with Direct Real Estate. I know in this market you need accurate local information to help you make wise decisions for you and your family. That's why I created the Lake Ray Roberts Real Estate Report. It provides you valuable insight specifically focused on our market. This is not a generic DFW-wide report that none of you can use. It's actual, local, timely information that you need. Please scan the QR code to subscribe. Now let's get you back to the game.
Step into a world of kids' fashion unlike anything found in this area. The eclectic boho, located in the red buildings at the intersection of Liberty Road and Highway 377 in Aubrey, Texas, offers fashion for your kiddos from newborn to 4T. Be sure to make us, the Eclectic Boho, your first stop for all things kids.
Looking for a bank that knows your name and your town? Texas Republic Bank in Pilot Point is your local, community-first banking partner. From personal accounts to small business services, we're proud to be locally owned and fiercely independent, just like you. Come see us on Highway 377 or visit TexasRepublicBank.com. Texas Republic Bank. It's banking like it ought to be.
As we're back here, it's going to be 2nd and 16 for Bonham. And I believe if that was timeout was charged to them, that would be their third and final. Never got an actual signal there. The scoreboard still shows 1 timeout for them and 2 for the Bearcats. Snap, jet sweep left to right, trying to get the edges. Pittman, and he breaks a tackle, and he's going to get a little bit of space. A definite hold there that they're going to let go. Number 56 doing work there for a lineman for Bonham. Hayden Webb got away with a bit of a hold, but ultimately only a gain of 4 for the Warriors, setting up 3rd and 12.
I think that side judge got a little scared, seeing a swarm of Bearcats coming, trying to figure out where he's at. Kind of missed the hold a little bit.
Duck and run, yeah.
I understand. I can understand that. I'd be a little scared too.
Setting up a 3rd and 12 for the Warriors. It's hard not to call them the Indians with this big logo on the midfield, but they're the Warriors.
Bad snap.
Bad snap, and it's going to be immediately fallen on by Owens, who's going to just dive on it at their own 21, and this will be a Bearcat timeout to preserve some time. 1:41 left in the second quarter, 35-3 Bearcats. We'll get a 20-second break and come back for the fourth down.
At Hometown Pharmacy, you'll get expert service and quality healthcare products fast. Our friendly team helps you find right solutions and equipment that fit your lifestyle. Call Hometown Pharmacy today at 940-686-0123. Hometown Pharmacy, where care feels like home.
The Pilot Point Feed Store is a locally owned and family-run business established in 2003. The Shawn family's experience and exceptional service are unmatched. They carry a large selection of feeds for all animals. While there, visit their retail department and boutique for name brand clothing, ranch supplies, deer feeders, grills, home decor, and more. Pilot Point Feed, it's more than just a feed store.
Looking for the perfect lawn without the hassle? Perfect Turf has you covered. From expert weed control and premium fertilization to full sod installation and artificial turf that looks lush year-round. We bring the green, so you don't have to. Visit PerfectTurfTX.com for more information.
Bringing out the punt team is the Bonham Warriors, which is what I would probably do in this situation as well, with it being 4th and 34-ish.
Ryan, I hope they do not let this ball roll. I hope we actually get a chance to pick this up, field it, and get a good return if it's a low one again.
I'm going to limit our offensive production, though. It's going to be a high snap, but this one is going to be punted up. It's a good punt, and this one will be muffed. And he will be tackled, but it did look like Drevion James muffed it, but able to immediately get on it while he was tackled by number 24, Eli Compton of Bonham. Minute 32 left here in the first half, which has been a really impressive, really dominant first half for the Bearcats.
All right, let's see if we can get over that 30-point average on this drive here. We got a 132. We got plenty of time. Maybe we can get another he gone call on this drive. I know John would like it.
Well, Garrett Evans is just basically having an easy night, just getting to hand it to his runners and letting them do a bunch of work here. Quick to the line of scrimmage, snap, pitch to the right. That's Caden David again. He's going to get the edge and cut it out, and he's going to get some big yards. He may get to the end zone here. No, he runs. That is the definition of an angry run. I feel like he had 2 passes to the end zone, and he saw the defender and said, no, I'm hitting that guy.
Almost Mike Allstott-esque, looking to run somebody
I
over.
think if number 1 would have turned his back to him, he would have chased him and tried to hit him.
We got on the line quick.
It's going to go back to him. He's going to try to get the right edge, and he's going to lower his shoulder, run over a guy, but another Warrior's going to get there to tackle him. I'm telling you, we're going to go to break. We have an injured Bearcat
Here
on
at
the
Sideline
field.
to Sideline, we love to talk 3A football.
Pottsboro, then Pilot Point, but Pilot Point might make it. Chad's been up there. Now this is his, second year. They could slip into the second or third spot.
Hey, they upset Mahay in the first round of the playoffs last year. We also talk 4A and 2A. So check us out each and every week. Sideline to Sideline.
Hey there, Bearcat fans. While the Bearcats are headed toward the goal line every weekend, Raceway Ministries is at speedways all across the country, serving and sharing the good news of God's hope in Christ. Want to know more? Head over to racewayministries.org. And meanwhile, go Bearcats.
Is your AC struggling to keep up with the Texas heat? Call Capital Mechanical in Pilot Point. From fast, reliable repairs to brand new installations, their licensed pros keep your home cool and comfortable. Trusted since 2001. Capital Mechanical does it right the first time. Call 940-440-1100 today.
With over 40 years' experience, DC David Construction LLC delivers expert craftsmanship in metal buildings, cement work, remodels, painting, and more. Big or small, every job is done with professionalism and pride. Fully insured and ready to quote. Call 940-390-8656 today.
And we're back. The injured Bearcat was able to get up off the field and get over to the sideline with just little assistance. But we're going to have second, and I don't think it's not second and goal. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9 for the Bearcats.
Yeah, it looks like we can get this first down if we can get to the 1 yard line, but I think I'd rather just get in the end zone, Ryan. What do you think?
Josh Chumley. He's been
Another
unstoppable
call?
down here so far. Well, I mean,
Why not?
It seems to be the touchdown play. It seems like he's only getting carries inside the 10, and he scores on every one of them.
If it ain't broke.
Caden David said 7 carries, 194 yards, and a touchdown. Josh Chumley only has 5 carries so far, but like I said, 3 of them have been touchdowns.
27.7 yards a rush. That's a heck of an average right there.
I still can't get over, like, he found number one and said, I don't care if I'm going to hit you. We had a corner do that once in one of our games that got out of hand. Wes Houghton got so tired of not getting to hit anybody. He had a guy about 3 yards out of bounds, and the play had been dead for 2 seconds. And he hit him, and he looked at the referee and shook his head yes, like, go ahead and give me that one. Second down here, motion right to left. This is going to go to Hunter Newman. If he can get the edge, he can get in. He's going to pick up a block, and he's going to get in for a Bearcat touchdown. And that's another 6 on the board for the Bearcats.
Over that average.
3. And it's like that one hurts the average because you only had 7 yards to the end zone.
I was talking about the scoring average there, Ryan. We're over that 38 for the half.
So our long snapping, pass catching extraordinaire, Luke Connor, is set up as long snapper here.
Ryan, does the holder have more pass attempts than our starting quarterback right now?
And a perfect completion percentage. 1 for 1 for 2 yards and a conversion.
If it works, it works.
The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. 38 seconds left in the first half. Bearcats 42, Warriors 3.
Nick's Italian Restaurant in Pilot Point serves authentic New York-style pizza, fresh pastas, and other Italian favorites, all based on his family recipes from Queens, New York. Nick will always treat you like family, whether you dine in, take out, or cater. Taste the tradition and feel the hospitality at Nick's Italian in Pilot Point.
At TNMP, we power more than homes and businesses. We power communities. From restoring outages to upgrading infrastructure, our teams work around the clock to keep electricity safe, reliable, and ready. We're your neighbors. We're your power. We are TNMP.
At Texas Elite Cheer and Tumble, we offer something for every child, starting at age 3. Preschool classes to elite tumbling, every class is packed with energy, encouragement, and skill building. Kids tumble, jump, and learn in a safe, exciting environment where all abilities are welcome. Join the gym where confidence is built and every child shines. Your journey starts here at Texas Elite Cheer and Tumble.
As we get ready for this kickoff, let's take a look at the upcoming Bearcat schedule. Next week, we will be at home facing Callisburg, followed by the 12th at Lindsay, and then homecoming will be September 19th versus Howe. That's the next 3 games for the Bearcats coming up, 2 of them at home, with our home opener next week versus Callisburg. Torres with the kick. This is a good deep kick. It's going to be caught at the, it's going to be muffed at the 15, and they're going to fall on it all the way up at their own 24. The ball hit his shoulder pad so hard it projected forward about 8 yards.
Right between the numbers and the helmet is where that ball landed at.
Here we go. 34 seconds left in the half. The way the snaps have been, the way this half has gone for Bonham, I might take a knee and get into halftime.
I think that's a wise decision, Ryan.
I know we're going to go to the chat for some opinion, but I know the player of the first half has definitely been Caden David.
How could
he
it
has
not
been
be?
a monster so far. Well, I mean, Josh Chumley with 3 touchdowns, Hunter Newman with a rushing touchdown and a pick 6. All the Bearcats are showing out.
It is going to be a tough pick, I guess, but I think we got a favorite going so far.
We asked Coach Worrell who his players, if we had one player that he needed to go to make a big play, who would it be? And he picked Hunter Newman, Josh Chumley, Caden David, and they have all shown out on both sides of the ball so far here.
He was definitely right on those 3 right there.
So we'll see what Bonham decides to do here. Motion left to right. Doesn't look like a kneel down. It's going to be a handoff to the right side. And Richards is just going to put his head down, run into a Bearcat, and fall down. And are we going to get a late hit there on that? Carter Locke with the original tackle. A Bearcat secondary member came up and laid a hit on Richards. It's one of those deals. The forward momentum was definitely done, but Richards was still up. Like almost fully upright when the defender come and hit him.
I think there's just so much action on the field. I think the referee just wanted to get a throw in there too.
Yeah, whatever we could do to extend the half. Let's do it. He hadn't got a whole lot of action on this side. All of the touchy stuff has been on the other side so far.
Right.
They are going to call it on the Bearcats. I'm not so sure I agree. 27 seconds left in the half. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thanks for giving us some of your time on a Friday evening. It's our pleasure to bring this to you guys. Couldn't do it without all the sponsors. And, we run their commercials and see their logos tick up on the screen. But really, if you have the opportunity to bring some of those guys some business, please do. They're all local, and they really do mean a lot to us by supporting us and allowing us to bring this to you guys. Clock is running. Looks like Bonham might try to snap. They have to snap it one more time for the play clock. 2, 1, and, well, that's the fourth Bonham timeout of the first half. And it's going to be executed with 6 seconds left in the half on an absolutely meaningless possession. But,
it is what it is.
First game of the season for everybody.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to go to a quick break and come back for the riveting final 4 seconds of the half.
For over 40 years, Chandler Cabinets has been crafting top-quality cabinets with unmatched craftsmanship and innovation. From concept to completion, their award-winning designs bring style and function to every space. Experience excellence built to last. Visit chandlercabinets.net or find them on Facebook. Chandler Cabinets, over 40 years of excellence.
And we are back here. Bonham coming out of the huddle. Let's see what razzle-dazzle they come up with here. Richards looks a little tired.
Just a little bit. Not much interest by these Warriors out here right now.
Well, it's the last 4 seconds. Richards has been playing his butt off. He just hadn't had any room. Owens as well, constantly running, and that's what he's going to do. He's going to roll out left and look down the field for a pass. He's going to throw it, and David Pickerel probably had a chance to pick it, but he knocked it down, and that was the longest 4-second play in the history of 4-second plays. And we have 1 second left in the half.
We're a little slow on that clock, on that play. We are doing our best to extend it this half.
We're going to milk every bit of this beautiful first half of Bearcat football in the 2025 season out of this.
Ryan, what do you think they do here?
I think we're going to get a rollout left, and he's going to throw it over 4 blitzing Bearcats to Richards, who's going to catch it, turn around, and get smacked by the rest of the defense. That seems to be the best play so far.
We do have 3 Bearcats back here deep.
It's going to be a pass. We're going to drop back. He's going to be running. He's going to flip it to his running back, who ultimately can't make the catch. And that is going to be the first half, with ending with your Bearcats 42, Bonham 3. We're going to go to commercial, get a break, get a little bit of water, and bring you the second half of Bearcat football.
Need a mechanic you can trust? Key Auto in Pilot Point delivers honest, expert repairs without the dealership prices. From routine maintenance to tricky fixes, they get right the first time. Locally owned, highly rated, and always fair. Stop by Key Auto today, where your car and your wallet are in good hands. 608 North Washington Street in Pilot Point.
For nearly 50 years, Mark's Body Shop has provided auto body repair to North Texas. They offer hail, dent, auto collision, and other services right here in Pilot Point. You can count on their certified technicians for complete collision repairs to make your vehicle look just like new. Need auto body service? Visit them at 1112 North Highway 377 in Pilot Point or call 940-686-5194 for a free same-day quote.
Does your lab want a swimming pool? Does your Maine Coon want that window in the sun? How much space do your horses need? Maybe you're shopping for future chickens or a mini cow. Whatever you or your pet's home buying needs are, Whitney Delcourt at Lake Country Lifestyle Real Estate is ready to help you find it. Call Whitney today at 214-724-1607 or visit her website at lakecountrylifestyle.com.
In 2014, Uppercut Granite was founded with a mission to provide the highest quality fabrication and installation services to home builders, homeowners, and commercial contractors in the DFW and southern Oklahoma areas. With more than 50 years of combined experience in the countertop fabrication industry, the partners of Uppercut Granite possess the skills and expertise necessary to complete even the most difficult projects. Visit Uppercut Granite showroom at 1235 Jakes Lane in Pilot Point, Texas, or call 940-765-3525 to schedule an appointment. Bill Bearcats.
With over 150 years' experience, Chapin Title and Pilot Point is here to help you. When buying or selling your next property, tell your realtor that you want to use Chapin Title for the experience they have and the convenience of being located right here in Pilot Point. You do have a choice, and that choice should be Chapin Title in Pilot Point.
Point Bank is proud to support the Pilot Point Bearcats football season. Open your free e-checking account. No monthly service charge, no minimal balance. Just enroll in e-statements and show your Bearcat pride with the custom Point Bank school logo debit card. Visit pointbank.com to learn more. Point Bank, it's not just banking, it's Point Banking. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Dr. Shannon Fuller, proud superintendent of Pilot Point ISD. Here in Bearcat Country, tradition meets excellence. From strong academics to athletics and award-winning ag programs, we're building tomorrow's leaders. Every student matters, and every game is a chance to show our pride. Thanks for supporting Pilot Point ISD. Enjoy the game, and let's go Bearcats!
looks great. Well, we are back here for the second half in Bonham, Texas. After an explosive, dominant first half by the Bearcats. Good opening half of the 2025 season, Nordy. What do you think?
The Bearcats have gotten off to a much better start. 42 points in a half is not common, and they have been running left, right, up, down, north, south. They've been running all over this Purple Warrior field tonight.
Well, let's go through some stats here. 331 yards of total offense, exclusively on the ground for the Bearcats. Only 6 first downs because all the big plays. 35 yards and penalties, no turnovers for the Bearcats. Only 47 yards of offense for Bonham. 39 through the air, -5 on the ground due to the bad snaps and the big losses. Only 3 first downs, only 20 yards and penalties, but 2 big turnovers.
Yeah, Ron, I think those passing yards, too, got to do with the quarterback running for his life and just kind of tossing to somebody after a herd of Bearcats chasing him.
Handful of Bearcat stats here. 3 carries for 41 yards for Hunter Newman and a touchdown. 5 carries for 34 yards for Josh Chumley, 3 touchdowns. 7 carries, 194 yards for Caden David, the big one of the first half. And then the 154-yard carry by Marmolejo.
Yeah, that was over here up to the left sideline here, and he was turning his little feet.
Fernando Marmolejo, 1 carry, 54 yards. That's a pretty good average. He might get some play here in the second half. And Bearcats are going to kick off the second half, and it's going to be fielded at their own 7, and they're going to try to return it down the left side. He's going to get it all the way up to their own 24-yard line, where Bonham's going to try to get something going here in the second half.
Well, it looks like we got 2 flags, maybe some unnecessary roughness. I'm not exactly sure who it's on. Just know there's a little bit of extracurriculars out there. Bearcats might be fired up coming out for the second half.
As we get sorted out, let's go check the scoreboard from around District 6 3A. Mind you, this is from the Dave Campbell's Texas Football app. That is crowdsourced, so not every game gets updated in real time, such as this Dallas A-Plus Academy, some of these Dallas Madison. But we do have some scores up there. Whitesboro leading Paris North Lamar 23-9. Pottsboro and Bells, I don't know if there's been an updated score. 20-0 Dallas Oak Life over Kemp. And that seems to be all the updates we can get on the Dave Campbell's Texas Football app. It's week 1 for them too, guys. Shout out to Mary Jackson in the chat. I remember seeing her numerous times in the original 3 seasons we did this broadcast. Glad to have you back here for our return this season. Good to see a familiar name. Still 72 degrees here in Bonham. It's cleared up quite nice.
Boy, it feels a little bit warmer than 72 up here in this press box. We are packed in here like sardines.
Well, that's more body heat, Nordy. So that's what we got going on up here. I will say this is much better than a normal August 29th Friday afternoon. So body heat and all, I'll take this.
Yeah, I did walk out to the stands there in the break there, and a nice little cool breeze. I heard a little kid say it was a little cold, but it felt great to me out there.
Brentley Owens still at quarterback here for the Wars. It's the opening flag was on them, so it's going to be 1st and long here. And Richards is going to get a little bit of space out across the 30, and they got set back 10 yards on the opening pin. Oh no, bad eyes on my part. It was 1st and 10. They just got moved back on the penalty But that's going to be 8-9 yards on first down, setting up a 2nd and 1 for Bonham.
Looks like that rest did good there for Richards for that half. He was working pretty hard in that first half for sure.
He absolutely needed it there at the end of the first half and looks recharged and ready to go. If I'm Bonham, I'm just trying to string together some first downs, try to build some momentum, get out of here and get prepared for week 2.
Absolutely.
Motion left to right, but it's going to be a handoff to Richards. And he tries to get going, but he cannot. Is that number 10 shooting the gap? No, that's number 50, Josh Martinez, wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, number 70 held him up there a little bit so the rest of the Bearcats can clean him up. That's what Eli Noblet there. Good penetration up there up front.
Eli Noblet got the play there, and he's looking for the sideline, maybe needing a sub. They're going to get somebody in for him.
Good play, deserves a little break, right?
Boy, I did that once. And that is the only time.
Yeah, old linemen don't get that same
I was on
treatment.
defense, my defense.
Okay.
That was one of the sophomore year, one of the blowouts. I think that was against either Bonham or Van Alstyne. Coach Felt made it very clear that unless I was Micah Parsons or something, I'm not tapping out. 3rd down is going to be another run to the left from Richardson. He breaks a tackle, and he's going to get some movement out across the Warrior 40, setting up. That is a Warrior first down. It's only the 4th first down of the game for Bonham, trying to get some early momentum here in the second half. So they have the ball at their own 42-yard line. Got a first down, overcome some penalties.
Yeah, we'll see what they can keep doing. They're still on their side of the field.
Pilot Point has plenty of opportunities to get them stopped, especially to this point haven't allowed the big play yet, keeping Richardson maintained, but we'll see if I can shake that announcer's jinx I had years back. So far, it's been the opposite. Whatever I've called, I've nailed so far.
Looks like we got a timeout here, Ryan.
Trying to avoid a delay game. I don't see a call on who it was. It looks like it has to be on Bonham. Well, actually, they're not bringing him to the sideline, so they must be stopped the clock for something different. 9:33 and counting. It's going to be 1st and 10. Snap. Drop back to Passer Owens. He's pressured, and he rolls. And he is going to get sacked this time. Getting it done. Carter Locke.
Taking him down. That's one of the first times I think the first tackler got him down in the backfield.
We have gotten a lot of pressure on Brindley Owens and have not done a good job of finishing the play. Carter Locke said, not this time.
I think that might have been one of the halftime adjustments from the defensive coordinator there.
I think Dennis Clark in the Facebook chat brought up a good point. This Bonham team is probably wondering what the heck happened. This is the same team we played week 1 last year.
Yeah, 7-6 in that score.
Bonham returned a lot of starters from last year's team. They probably expected Pilot Point had too. I bet they were caught a bit off guard with this performance so far.
Absolutely.
Coach Worrell's got him coached up. Sweep right for Pittman, and he slips down. He had a little bit of space if he wanted to cut back, and as he tried to make the cut, he lost his footing.
The old turf monster got him.
And it was 2nd and long due to the sack, and now it's 3rd and longer.
These Purple Warriors have stayed behind the chains all night long.
When you're predominantly a running team and you don't pass the ball well, you have to stay on schedule. You have to stay in front of the chains 3, 4, 5 yards at a time, hoping every now and then you can get that splash play.
Absolutely.
But you cannot get behind the chains. Motion left to right, but it's going to be a handoff to Richardson. On that late read, we hit the quarterback in the backfield thinking we might have him. That looked like maybe Josh Chumley or Carter Locke. It was Carter Locke, but Richardson ends up taking the ball from Owens and gets a big gain. Still setting up a 4th, and this is exactly what we're talking about. They just had a 15-yard run, and it's 4th and 10.
4th and 10, yep. Staying ahead of the chains would have got them the first down, but that big loss definitely hurt them on here. Looks like they're going to punt, Ryan.
Yeah, Bearcat defense holds, and they're going to send 2 return men back, which didn't help us on that first punt of the game, but last punt we muffed it, but we were able to get back on top of it. Back to return Hunter Newman and Drevion James. That's kind of a shank of a kick. It's going to take a Bonham bounce, but it is going to go out of bounds at the Bearcat 33-yard line. We're going to get a quick 20 and come back for the Bearcats' first possession.
Hey, football fans. This is Laura Bradley, broker-owner of SouthernLifeLiving.com, a real estate brokerage located right here in Pilot Point, Texas. Whether you are looking to buy or sell, our firm has several experienced agents to guide you through every step of the process. We want to be your go-to source for all of your real estate needs. Please visit our website at SouthernLifeLiving.com, or you can reach me, Laura, the broker-owner, at 940-390-3911.
Taking the field for the Bearcats in this second half. I wonder if we're going to get one more possession of the first team offense, and if we can get in the end zone, we may see some backups here soon.
Yeah, that's for sure, Ryan. What kind of adjustments do you think we talked about at half? I don't know if you can have many, right?
Well, let's get through this play. False start on the Bearcats in the backfield. That was Garrett Evans heading to Josh Trumley. When you say adjustments, obviously you're up 42-3. I'm not adjusting anything until Bonham makes me. I might make things front of mind. Hey, let's keep the pedal to the metal, foot on the gas. Make sure we don't have these pre-snap penalties because we've lost focus. Make sure on defense we are using our eyes when we do have a clean, quick rush. Make sure we don't lose the running back as a pass catcher. But just kind of stay on them. You had a good game plan coming in clearly. Mm-hmm. Just remind the kids what you talked about and keep going in that direction.
Absolutely. I think a lot of remaining physical throughout the whole 4 quarters is going to be a talk. Don't let up and keep this going.
So, but that mental mistake on the first play of this half. 3 receivers or running back set. They're going to run the same play to Chumley, who's going to get out across the 30. Looks like he's going to get back what we lost on the penalty, put us back at a 2nd and 10 here on this opening drive of the second half for the Bearcats. That old familiar 3-back set Bearcat historians are familiar with. The one running like kind of the fullback position in front of 2 other running backs behind him, one to each side. Quick to the line of scrimmage, 3-back set, snap, and it's going to be a rollout left. And we're going to get our first throw from Garrett Evans. Just fell short for a incompletion, 0 for 1 on the day. That looked like we were throwing to Caden David.
Just left a little bit short, a little bit more arm strength in there. We'd have had it. Could have been a big play for us.
There wasn't a whole lot of room to go, but as angry as he runs, I wouldn't want to try to tackle him. So here we go. First, I think this is our first 3rd and long in the game. We've done a good job of staying ahead of the chains, and let's see what we can do here. Roll out left. Garrett Evans looking to pass. He's got some pressure, and he is going to be sacked for a huge loss, and that's going to force the first Bearcat punt of the 2025 season, I'd say.
Yes, sir. I don't see him going for this 4th down, Ryan.
No, sir. That was a huge loss. It was 3rd and 10. Now it's going to be about 3rd and 18, so an 8-yard loss on the play, and we're going to see our first punt. Torres, field goal kicker, looks to also be the punter here. He's all sorts of kicking talents here from Torres.
See what kind of leg he's got here punting the ball.
See this good long snap here. It is a good snap, fielded, and it is a good punt. High spiral down the middle, caught by Pittman at the 30 and dropped. Well, not dropped yet. He somehow gets out of it. I'm surprised they didn't blow the whistle. But he's going to get a chance to get it up. All that running, tripped up out of bounds for 1 yard more than he would have had if he just got tackled originally.
He ran about 40 yards on that to gain 1 yard. Yeah.
And took that hit at the end on the sideline. We're going to get a quick 20 and come back for the Bonham second.
Pilot Point, your new hangout is here. Moto and Latte, where coffee meets community. From handcrafted espresso to fresh roasted beans, it's the fuel to your road ahead. Come and see us at 110 East Liberty Street in downtown Pilot Point.
Looks like we have a quarterback. Oh, no, it looked like they were giving instructions to a new quarterback, but Brinley Owens comes out. You talked about adjustments, and we talked about just trying to keep the kids focused. Bonham gets 2 first downs on their first drive, and Pilot Point goes 3 and out. That might be an energy deficit from the Bearcats after the big first half.
Ryan, that play was a little sneaky there. He looks like he was going to hand it off wide to number 9, Richards, but decided to keep it, try to run it up the middle, almost like a delayed quarterback sneak, but didn't go anywhere.
Lost his helmet on the play, so we're going to get a new quarterback for this play for the Warriors, albeit just probably for one play. We'll see who's going to fill in, maybe get a snapshot of who might be playing quarterback for the Warriors in a little bit.
Looks like number 28 coming in here. That is
nothing more. Going to get a timeout from the Warriors. I think by taking the timeout, they're going to get their quarterback back.
Yeah.
But, man, nothing more unstable than seeing a quarterback wear a crazy number like 28. I think I saw something about BYU's quarterback's going to wear 47.
47, yeah.
I won't be able to watch BYU play all year. I can't handle the odd number quarterback. Can't do it.
It's definitely going to be interesting to see what kind of year that guy has. That is a rare. We're seeing long snappers, number 1, quarterbacks 47.
It's a new day, new age.
I wonder if they'd have let me wear 0. That'd be a big O right there.
Yeah, they'd be. They would need a lot of O there. Yeah. Here we go, setting up 4th and 19 here in the third quarter. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Warriors. They do get Brinley Owens back because they took their first timeout. Let's make sure we keep a good eye on this timeout count. That's definitely one. Run it. Richards to the left. He gets stuck. Now it's going to take a bunch of Bearcats to drag him down, and they can't do it. But, boy, number 10, Drevion James stuck a helmet into him. But that's at the line of scrimmage, and he drove him 7 yards.
There was a swarm of Bearcats around here and still couldn't get that kid down.
Man, we hit on it in the first half. I would be scared to see him get a real head of steam in front of him and then try to have to tackle him.
He's a freight train running. Definitely don't want to clear open lane for this guy.
I don't think he had his feet moving when Drevion James hit him and somehow was able to get him going and drag 6 or 7 Bearcats 6 or 7 yards.
Tough old little kid there, isn't he?
He's having to gut one out tonight, that's for sure. Haven't seen a whole lot of Pittman, who Coach Worrell said was a real speedster for them and could be a game breaker.
Yeah, we've kept him bottled up. He had a chance to make a big play early on. I think on the first drive he caught that kind of random pass from the quarterback. But
I would want to try to get him outside the tackles, and they just don't seem interested. Another run. This is going to be pre-snap penalty on the Warriors. If he's the speed guy, I'd want to see him try to get the ball on what we've done with Hunter Newman. Get the ball on the run, get outside the tackles, and see if our defense can stretch.
Absolutely, but they haven't done that very much.
Haven't even attempted to.
Yeah,
really. We saw him on the punt return right there. He seems to have a little pop in him.
You got to be careful. Don't want that announcer jinx. We do have some coaches next door or two down that might be hearing our suggestions.
Hey, I'm open.
I mean, our pregame show was pretty spot on. Why not give it a shot?
We've nailed everything tonight. Motion right to left. Bearcats jump a little, but get back on side. Another Richardson carry. And once again, nowhere to really go. But the Bearcat, literally, there's 7 Bearcats in the pile. And it took every one of them to try to get him down. And he loses a yard on the play.
Ryan, I would be nervous about that as a head coach. Sometimes you see these guys trying to make the second, third effort like that. They have a tendency to lose the ball. But he hadn't had that problem all night.
He hasn't. He's held on to it well. The only 2 turnovers in the game have been the interceptions. Now, a couple bad snaps have threatened to be turnovers, but ultimately they've been able to get on every one of them so far. And they're set up to punt, so Pilot Point holds strong here. And the clock is being ran here. I mean, it was a run, so it should be running, but we're already under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And that punt is up and it's off, and let's see if the Bearcats will field it off the bounce. They do, and we're going to get a return across right to left, and he has some space. If he can get the sideline, Luke Connor can go.
Ryan,
great return by Luke Connor. He finds some more space, gets slung out at the 25. I see the laundry on the field. But Luke Connor, man, he's a Swiss Army knife. Long snapper, pass catcher, punt returner.
Does a little bit of everything, doesn't he? There was a little block in the back here. The guy gave him just a little tap in the back, and the guy flailed. I think he drew a little penalty there. It looked like a LeBron flop from the guy.
Hey, now. That's one thing I've never understood, the block in the back.
You see the guy's number in the back of the helmet. What are you doing?
Baffles me. I can't understand it. You know, every now and then you see the I kind of clipped his shoulder. I thought it was nice, but half the time you literally see a guy square up on a guy's back and push him down.
Looks like we're going to take this all the way back to the 25.
That's a 10, 20, 30, about a 50-yard swing in field position on that penalty. We had that returned all the way down to about the Indian or the Warrior 15, and now we're at our own 25. So 50, 60 yards of field position on that.
That's tough.
More yards for the offense right here. Let's try to get going. Caden David is hopefully one touch shy of 200 yards. He's got 194 yards in the half. And Hunter Newman line split out wide left. And it's going to be a pitch to Chumley, and he's going to cut it up between the tackles. He has a little bit of traffic to work through, but he shows he's a tough runner, and he's going to get 5 yards on first down.
Definitely got Chumley like a Richards on our side, a little tough physical running back here.
Hunter Newman was split out wide left, and then we had number 4, Riley Hayes, split out wide right on that play for the Bearcats. Now Luke Connor, the one receiver, split out wide right. 2 running back set, Garrett Evans under center snap, and it's going to be a drop back pass. He's rolling out right. He has a man, and it is through the hands of Cade Stuckley. The throw was a bit high, but definitely catchable, and we would have picked up the first down plus on that.
Yeah, that was definitely a different element we haven't seen really. Definitely in the first half we didn't see that little bootleg play action. Looked pretty good. We had some open grass to run with, or turf to run with, I guess. But
say this pass blocking scheme is a lot of rolling out and getting that guard out in space and having to block the quarterback. It takes a really athletic lineman to be able to execute that well. And here we go, pitch left, and this is going to be the first down plus some, cutting to the right side. This looks like Pickery hook. David Pickerel, he's going to get across the 40, 35, inside the 20, 10, 15, 5.
I think that's a he gone.
Touchdown. What a run, David Pickerel. I think that's his first carry of the night.
Oh, man, what a run.
69 yards on his first carry of the night. David Pickerel gets the Bearcats on the board here in the second half. Being told that is David Pickerel's first varsity carry, and it goes for 69. And are we marching it back? And we got robbed. I don't see a flag on the field, but there, there it is.
At the 44.
Oh, David Pickerel. Bummer. This is probably still going to result in a first down, which would give him some yards. But what should have been a 69-yard touchdown is going to be a 16-yard first down, 16-yard carry. So I don't actually know how the scoring works on that. I don't know if they give him a carry for 16 yards or if it's so. I'm being told that they do. I would. He'd earned it.
Hey, that's still good average. 16 yards, 1 carry.
2-back set. Snap, roll out, working on the passing game. I liked it. Pressure, steps up, pump fakes, and he's not going to escape the pressure. Finally, the referees let that go pretty far, and the Warriors got to gang up and bring him down. I was mentioning earlier, this whole pass protection, where you roll the quarterback out and bring the guard out in open field, it takes a really athletic lineman to get out in open field in one-on-one block. I've been in that spot a handful of times, and sometimes the quarterback looking downfield loses where he's at and where you're at. I allowed 1 sack in my 2 years, and it was on a play just like that. And you get out in open space, and the quarterback is dancing, and you don't know where he's at, and the defender just sometimes gets a clear path right to him.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's got to be a little synchronization between the guard and the quarterback there.
Well, that's going to do it for the third quarter here in Bonham. Pilot Point 42, Bonham 3.
Looking for reliable insurance coverage? Wood Insurance in Whitesboro has you covered. Whether it's auto, home, business, farm, or RV insurance, their experienced team is there to find the perfect policy for you. With access to many top-rated carriers, they strive to get you the best coverage at the best price. Call today, 903-564-6469. That's 903-564-6469. Looking for reliable insurance coverage? Wood Insurance in Whitesboro has you covered.
Advanced Care Veterinary Hospital in Pilot Point has served animals in the Pilot Point area for over 30 years. They offer quality, unmatched care for large and small pets, including preventative care, vaccinations, flea, tick, and heartworm prevention. They also provide sick animal care, surgical, and dental needs. Good luck to the Bearcats this season from Advanced Care Veterinary Hospital in Pilot Point, where pets are family.
I like that Pilot Point is trying to get out and get live reps in the pass game here.
Definitely a good opportunity to practice some of the stuff live in a game.
2nd and 13. We're going to have a new quarterback hand off to David Pickrell, and he's going to get some yardage and run over a Warrior there for a big gain. That's going to set up a 3rd and manageable. Taking that snap was number 5, Carter Locke. Nice to see. We're gonna cycle in some guys. We thought coming into the second half, Caden David was a lock for 200 yards, and we may not see another Caden David carry tonight.
I don't know. That's going to be a tough one. We'll see what happens here, but definitely we will be seeing some of the backups come in here.
Speaking of Caden David, don't forget we're taking fan suggestions for Player of the Game, brought to you by Texas New Mexico Power. This 3rd down play is a pitch to the left, and that's Pickrell, and showing some shiftiness. That is not Pickrell. That is number 10. Number 10 is going to be Drevion James. Showed a little bit of shiftiness on the carry, getting the Pilot Point first down.
Good little run. Is that his first carry of the night, Ryan?
That is his 2nd touch of the night, I believe. He's also had a punt return. Bearcats rolling here, getting the backups in, so we're going to see a lot of extra carries here from guys we haven't called so far. First carry of the night, and it went for around 15 in the Bearcat first down. We're in Warrior territory.
Got some good averages going here on these rushing attempts.
We're going to give you that number here in a minute. Breaking the huddle, Carter Lockstock, quarterback, 2 running backs. Snap, pitch right, and this is going to be Williamson again. And he's going to have a tough run, about
James.
6 yards.
James,
Drevion James. Drevion James.
14.3 yards per carry. That's pretty good.
A lot of guys can eat with that average, that's for sure. Going to win a lot of games that way. Just over 10 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. Pilot Point threatening. 2nd and 2 from the Warrior 23-yard line. Under center snap. It's going to be a pitch left. We're going to have some space. David Pickrell might get his revenge here from his touchdown taken from him earlier, and he's going to get on the board there. Touchdown, Bearcats. Extends the lead. I'm glad he got in the end zone since he had that 69-yarder taken away from him.
Definitely a nice little run. I think he went untouched. The only guy that got close there was towards the 3-yard line trying to grab his ankles, but he was there already.
That's one thing that they don't do a whole lot is backups on like special team plays like this. So it's funny to see the guys who aren't playing at this point having to run back in on special teams real quick. They swing the gate, and Torres is going to set up for another PAT. 5 for 5 so far, or 4 or 5. Snap, hold. The kick is up, and it is good. 9:52 left in the 4th quarter. Bearcats 49, Warriors 3.
Hey Bearcat fans, you're probably asking yourself right now, don't I know that voice? Yes, it's Terry Slay, the voice of the Pilot Point Bearcats, and have been for over 35 years. But more importantly, the Slay family has been serving the communities of Lake Ray Roberts in the funeral business. If you find yourself in need of a funeral home, please call us at Slay Memorial Funeral Center, and we'd be honored to take care of your family.
Looking for insurance coverage you can count on? Shannon Stevens and Hutcherson Insurance Group makes protecting what matters simple. Be it business coverage, life insurance, home and auto, or group health, he's got you covered with his personalized service and trusted advice. Call Shannon today at 940-395-1181 to get started.
You work hard every day to provide for yourself and your family. Why not let someone else help you out every now and then? As your local Texas Farm Bureau insurance agency, that's why we're here, for peace of mind and to help you protect what matters most to you. Call Denton County Farm Bureau Insurance at 940-387-8572 for a quick auto, home, or life insurance quote, and learn more about how Farm Bureau Insurance can protect what matters. Life insurance products underwritten by Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi.
Back here in the fourth quarter, Bearcats teeing it up after another touchdown. 49 points on the board. And I still want to go back to that point made in the chat earlier about this Bonham team winning this game 7-6 last year. So many returning starters from both sides. This cannot be how they saw week one going.
Oh, there's no way.
Torres Cook kick is deep, and it is caught at the 15. And Pittman's going to try to get the left side, picks up a block, and then runs into a host of Bearcats at about the 33-yard line. And the Bonham's going to start another possession there. This has got to be huge for the Bearcat program, considering 2 years ago we know what the record was, how the team looked. Last year, got off to that slow start. You started building some momentum at the end. And then you go into an off season and you're wondering, okay, we've been working hard. We've installed this new system. We think we're improving. But you know they want to get out here on the field and they want to see it in live action. And this is what they've put on the field tonight.
It has definitely been a great showing by the Bearcats. Definitely can see the hard work and dedication over the summer coming to light in this first game. Bearcats are running left and right, up and down, north and south, all over this field. And look healthy, look good, look fast, definitely physical.
Talking about all that and how they might compete throughout the rest of the season, they scrimmaged against Sanger, who is projected to win the district that Bonham's in. From what I saw in that scrimmage, I felt like Pilot Point really held their own. Absolutely, with a team projected to win a district in 4A. And they, how does that actually translate to the game one? And it looks exactly like we'd expect it to look, right?
Absolutely, yeah, for sure.
First down play, rollout, incomplete pass. Brinley Owens definitely pressured there and resulted in an incomplete pass. Not the model of efficiency of the passing game for either team tonight.
No, not really. I mean, our holder on our special teams is pretty good. He's 1 for 1, but
no, he caught it. The holder, Kane David, along with 194 yards rushing, some tackles. He also threw
a 2-point conversion.
Conversion.
It's a good night, I think. Just hoping to see him get that 200-yard mark.
I will tell you, it's a good way to start your senior year. Let's try to get some votes in the chat on the player of the game. We think we know who we're leaning, but there's been a lot of big plays tonight. A good run here on second down. Hunter Newman, a couple touchdowns, 1 on offense, 1 pick 6 on defense. Chumley's got 3 tutties on the day. I mean, this Pilot Point team has really shown out on both sides of the ball. And we have an injured Warrior here on the play, so we're going to
Life is full of steps. We learn to take small steps and big steps. We take steps toward adventure, to keep growing. Steps to build a future, to discover what's next. This is banking at its best. This is banking forward.
This is James Floyd, owner of Custom Roofing and Construction. We have been helping folks in the Pilot Point area for over 15 years with over 140 projects to date. We are a local company, family owned and operated. If you are unsure of your current roof condition, just reach out to us for a free inspection. And go Bearcats!
Hi, I'm Greg Pelzel. Here at Pelzel Printing, we do custom embroidery, custom screen printing, and promotional product. You can reach Greg Pelzel at 940-453-5443. Go Bearcats.
So bringing up a few things for you in the chat, both on Facebook and YouTube, to help us be easier to find throughout the season. If you like and subscribe to the Pilot Point Bearcats fan page, it would give you the ability to comment on the video on the live stream as the game continues. But also, if you set the notifications up, when we go live, you will be notified we're going live. Tonight we thought we had the stream scheduled. It didn't work like we thought it, so we relaunched the stream. For those of you subscribed to the channel and notifications on, you would have got that notification the minute we went live. For the other ones, it could be confusing to find because you have 2 streams saying they're both this broadcast, and you have to pick the right one.
Doesn't take you too long. Just jump on YouTube, click a couple buttons, and you're set up for the whole season.
Not to mention all the extra stuff that's done throughout the year. There's not a ton of it. It's not going to blow your phone up, but good information. Sometimes you get different things. PilotPointBearcats.com sponsors, and good Bearcat history on there as well.
Absolutely.
Let's look at the schedule and remind everybody what's coming up for the rest of the month. September's coming, and we kick off September next Friday, 9-5 at home against Catonsburg. Then we go out to Lindsay, Texas on the 12th of September. These are all 7:30 kicks unless it's otherwise notified, and we will try to let everybody know. 9/19, we're at home for, no, that's not homecoming. I announced it as homecoming earlier. It's youth night.
Yeah.
I think every night at Massey Stadium should be youth night. We always want the young kids there soaking in the Bearcats that they're watching, because they're all hopefully going to be Bearcats in the future. We have a Dallas Madison at home on September 26th. And then we play a big one at Palmer, October 3rd. They're projected to win this district. That's a game that, we get a win on Dallas Madison, start off the district play 1-0, go to Palmer, and really have an opportunity to make a statement.
Absolutely. That's going to be a game to highlight on the schedule for sure.
Might be a little personal smack talk for me. One of our buddies growing up, graduate of 2010 with me, is a coach at Palmer, so I will definitely be letting them have it, especially if I see them slip up or any.
Yeah, a little trash talk?
Yeah, a little trash talk.
I wonder if he'll be up here in the booth with us or if he'll be on the sideline.
Oh, I hope he's up in the booth.
We'll let him have it.
We'll bark at him as he comes in or something.
Yeah. I don't know if they'd be good. They're the Bulldogs, aren't they?
3rd and short with pre-snap motion for the Warriors is going to back them up and make a 3rd and 5, about 3rd and 10.
It's a pre-snap penalty, Ryan. They are stacking up for the Warriors.
Pilot Point, so when we watched the scrimmage, Pilot Point had a horrendous problem of jumping off sides on defense. You could give them a hard count, and they're jumping. You go right back and do it again, they jump again. They have not done that tonight. There's been a few times where they get their motion started, but they're not. That just shows they're ready. Right? They're not coming across. They're not drawing those 5 yards.
I'm sure that was a point of emphasis from Coach Worrell this week.
Breaking the huddle, 3rd and 10 here for the Warriors. Line to gain will be the Warrior 44-yard line. See a Brindley Owens pass here? No, we're going to see a Richardson run. There's a seam to run through, and he's going to get the edge, and he's going to have some space. This is one of those splash plays. Hopefully we can push him out of bounds. Smart play there. Smart play. We finally tackle him.
Ryan, there's a flag right there at the 49-yard line. We might be bringing this back. I thought I seen a holding.
I want to shout out a really smart decision there. Number 3, Eli Daniels for the Bearcats had the opportunity to horse collar tackle Richardson and knew to not do that, because not only could it cost us some yardage, it could hurt Richardson. Re-grabbed his grip, ultimately made the tackle, but all this is for naught because we're going to bring it back 10 yards. And it's a block in the back. If it's a 10-yard penalty, it's going to be 3rd down again. If it's a 5-yard penalty, it might be enough for a 1st down.
Let's see what the referees do here.
Because they're going to mark it off from the spot of the foul. It's a 10-yarder, so we're going to set up for a 3rd. It'll be manageable for the Warriors. Biggest play of the day for the Warriors offense, without a doubt.
Richardson is that freight train we talked about running. He got the edge, and he was a rumbling and stumbling. I mean, Bearcats still got some speed. We're able to catch up to him, but
just to clarify in the chat, the coach from Pilot Point that coaches at Palmer, he's not the head coach of Palmer, but Kyle McCullough is on the staff there. He's been there a couple years now, so we'll make sure to give him a hard time when the time comes. Third and manageable, handoff to Richard. Can't get anything going. Big number 62, Kevin Rodriguez. First time we got to call his name tonight. Gets in the backfield, hits Richardson before he gets going, and really, Richardson being big and strong, still gets the 1 yard, but we're going to set up 4th and 3.
Richardson was a little slow to get up there. I bet he is a little tired tonight. Get a little pat on the helmet. So, he has been the up back all night. He's still out there, but he's definitely got to be tired.
I think Bonham sending the signal. We're pretty much done tonight. 4th and short, and they've sent out the punt team. I don't think they're worried about getting back in this game, but fumbled snap, but we didn't rush that hard. The punt is off, and he's getting good at making these bounces go his way, and it's going to be down at the Bearcat 20-yard line. 6:43 left in the fourth quarter. We'll come back for the final drive.
Are you ready to buy a home? Call Chase Pearson at Supreme Lending. Fast closings, expert advice, and personal service that will make the mortgage process easy. Whether you're buying or refinancing, Chase gets it done. Call him today at 972-559-0952.
Ready for a smile that you truly love? At Pilot Point Dentistry, we provide friendly, personalized care for the whole family, right here in Pilot Point. Come join our dental family and experience expert care with a personal touch. Call us today at 940-686-2201.
Do you need a maintenance check or emergency repair on a heating and cooling unit? Power Air can handle all of your heating, cooling, and ventilation needs. Power Air will work with you to find an HVAC solution that fits your needs by providing a full consultation so you can choose the system that's right for you, your home, and your business. Call today at 817-487-2286 to schedule your service now. That's Power Air, 817-487-2286.
First play of the Bearcat drive is a sweep to the left. Ashton Williamson on the carry. Warriors did a good job of stretching it, holding the Bearcats to
6 yards. That guy was a bigger gain than I thought.
I thought it was a 1 yard gain, and it's a 6 yard gain. That is
a good run there.
Yeah, what were we seeing? How did we both miss that? Nonetheless, it's going to set up about 3rd and 4 here for the Bearcats. Line to gain would be their own 30-yard line. We've got Carter Locke in at quarterback. Some backup seeing action here. It's going to be sweep right. It's going to be Pickrell again. Had a couple big runs. Has the opportunity to get one going here. Woo! And is upended and flipped over at their own 35. But that is enough for a Bearcat first down. Full front flip.
Yeah. He went airborne, popped right up. He's ready to go. He didn't go to the sidelines. He's back there, ready to go.
I don't know if I would have been able to spring up at the same.
You might have bounced up.
Oh, man. 5:15 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Let's see, the Bearcats might see if they get one more splash play before the night's over. I left formation. It's going to be a pitch, but it's going to be a run between the tackles. And Williamson's going to spin off of one, stiff arm another, brought down at midfield for a Bearcat first down.
A little tough little run there.
Spin move, the stiff arm, shiftiness, and some power there.
These Bearcats don't quit, that's for sure.
That was Williamson. He's now getting spelled by number 10, Drevion James, who's got a few carries that showed some shiftiness. Pilot Point letting the clock run here. Trying to get out of here relatively, pretty healthy and with a big opening win on the season. All right. False start on the Bearcats. Either the left tackle or if there's a tight end out here, got started just a little early. Nor do you know that looked like it was going to be a sweep right. And when you're that backside tackle, you really want to get it going so you can try to reach your backside linebacker.
Yeah, got a little flinch there, got eager, had to reach that backside linebacker. It's not an easy task, but back us up 5 yards. The way we're running tonight, I'm not too worried.
We're going to keep running the clock. There, we're going to run. It's going to get us an extra 30 seconds off the play clock at least. So we go 1st and 15 for the Bearcats. I right. It's going to be sweep right, and that's going to be Drevion James, and he's going to sidestep. He's going to get the edge. He's going to get out of bounds, but not until he gets maybe 8, 9, 10 yards on the carry.
Good little run there by James.
Going to set us back ahead of schedule. Going to give us a second. They marked him out. He must have stepped out of bounds one of those first side steps. So it's going to set up about 2nd and 7, which is going to get those yards back plus some that we lost in the penalty. Last chance to vote on the player of the game, brought to you by Texas New Mexico Power. 3 running back set, and it's going to be Drevion James again, and he's going to get a first down for the Bearcats. Drevion James getting some work here.
I'm thinking about 14 yards there on the ground.
Not for a first down. Under 3 minutes to go in this 49-3 Bearcat lead. Everybody's looking to get on the bus and get a safe ride home tonight.
I don't blame them.
Out here in Bonham, Texas. Opening game of the season. Bearcats with an impressive performance. Run to the left side. A little bit of shiftiness, and then finishes it with some power. It looks to be Ashton Williamson again with the first down carry. Next game the Bearcats will play is 1 week from tonight at G.A. Moore Jr. Field at Massey Stadium, where the Bearcats will be hosting the Callisburg Wildcats. Boy, the Callisburg Wildcats were a handful when we played them those couple times.
Always been a thorn in the side.
We were able to get it done both times, just like I think the Bearcats can get it done next week. But they don't make it easy, that's for sure. We have a running clock here where a bunch of people looking at it. That might be, do we do a 2-minute break now in high school?
I don't think so, because we went to 1:58, so maybe a little timeout.
Let's go to break and we'll come back with the player of the game.
Hey Pilot Point, it's Chance Kirby with Direct Real Estate. I know in this market you need accurate local information to help you make wise decisions for you and your family. That's why I created the Lake Ray Roberts Real Estate Report. It provides you valuable insights specifically focused on our market. This is not a generic DFW-wide report that none of you can use. It's actual, local, timely information that you need. Please scan the QR code to subscribe. Now let's get you back to the game.
Step into a world of kids' fashion unlike anything found in this area. The eclectic Boho, located in the red buildings at the intersection of Liberty Road and Highway 377 in Aubrey, Texas, offers fashion for your kiddos from newborn to 4T. Be sure to make us, the Eclectic Boho, your first stop for all things kids.
And we're back here with under 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. We're going to announce our first Texas New Mexico Power Player of the game. After much deliberation, guys like Josh Chumley with 3 touchdowns, Hunter Newman with a pick 6 and a touchdown on offense, but it's got to go to Caden David. 194 yards on 8 carries and a touchdown. And David Pickrell says it's not too late to add my name.
Play.
Great finish to a great run. 33-yard touchdown by David Pickrell. And this man's saying, get me in the regular rotation.
Yeah, he's trying to tell us we need to hold up on our player of the game pick because he's trying to make a run at that. But I do think you're right. Number 18 has had one heck of a night for the Bearcats.
Number 1 for Bonham might be seeing him in his dreams after the angry run he had on that big run down the right side. Bearcats getting in the end zone again, expanding the lead. 7 back to Caden David, 7 carries, 194 yards. That is quite the average to get your season started with your, senior season. Great way to start. Torres with the PAT, the snap, the hold, the kick is up. And it is good. 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. Pilot Point with the 50 burger, 56-3.
Looking for a bank that knows your name and your town? Texas Republic Bank in Pilot Point is your local, community-first banking partner. From personal accounts to small business services, we're proud to be locally owned and fiercely independent, just like you. Come see us on Highway 377 or visit TexasRepublicBank.com. Texas Republic Bank. It's banking like it ought to be.
At Hometown Pharmacy, you'll get expert service and quality healthcare products fast. Our friendly team helps you find right solutions and equipment that fit your lifestyle. Call Hometown Pharmacy today at 940-686-0123. Hometown Pharmacy, where care feels like home.
And we're back here getting ready for the final, might be the final kickoff of this matchup. I know if I'm Bonham, I'm probably going to try to take a couple knees and get out of here with everybody healthy. Torres with a kick deep down the right hash. It's going to be fielded at the 15 with a chance for a return. Pilot Point coverage team is down there. Make one more tackle. Great play. Number 70 down there covering kicks. Eli Noblet.
It's a D lineman running downfield.
Getting set up here for, let's see if they take the knee or they want to try to run a few plays of offense. I'm thinking at this point, with the way this game has went, especially the way they've leaned on Richardson, the way Owens has been beat up, I'm probably just going to try to take a knee and let's get out of here.
I think it's probably the safest bet.
They could always do that one play where they roll out and throw it to the running back.
You know, I know we'd only have 139 left, but I think we ran like 3 plays in 4 seconds before the first half ended. So you never know what we're going to get on the second half. There's some surprises in here.
These officials are probably as ready to go home as the Warriors are.
Might see a little fumble rooski. You never know.
We do have a new quarterback taking a snap.
It's your number 28 there.
They're not taking a knee. Motion right to left.
Oh.
Caden Sanders misses the snap, and it is on the ground, and the Bearcats have recovered, and now I imagine Coach Worrell will come out in victory, and let's take a knee.
Who's that made that play, Ryan?
Not how you want your first
Campbell?
snap to be when you come out to play quarterback. Hey, I'm only going to get a couple snaps here, and it ends like that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's instilling much confidence in what you got going on. Let's see if 56 is enough. Taking the field, everybody's coming in tight. Hopefully this is just a knee and we can do 2 of these and hit the road. Walk under center, takes takes the snap and takes the knee. And 1 or 2 more of these and we can all hit the road winners. Pilot Point starting the season. This is going to be nice to hear. 1-0.
1-0 with the 50 burger.
That's right. We were maybe at the game the last time the Bearcats won the opening game, which happened to be, I believe, at Callisburg 3 years ago.
Impressive memory, Ryan.
Foreshadowing next week's matchup at Massey Stadium against Callisburg.
Could be, for sure.
Bearcats with an opportunity to move to 2-0 next week. Looks like they're going to have to snap the ball here. If they hold it long enough, this could be it. This could be the last one. Snap. Let's see how quick these play clock operators are. All right, they let it run long enough. That should be it. That's going to do it from here from Bonham, Texas. Our first broadcast back for the 2025 season. The Bearcats get off the snide in a hurry and get to 1-0 with a 56-3 victory. This is about all you could ask for if you're Coach Worrell and the Bearcats, right?
One heck of a night for the Bearcats.
Coach Worrell always seems like a good guy to talk to, but I bet he's going to be a lot nicer to talk to on Monday or Tuesday when we start asking him questions about this week and what we expect against Callisburg.
Yeah, he's probably going to sleep good tonight after this one.
I'll let you do the talking to him if we have to get a bad move.
Let's hope that's not for a while.
Well, we've gone final here in Bonham with a score of Pilot Point 56, Bonham 3. Thanks for bearing with us on the first broadcast of the season. We're going to continue to get better throughout the year and try to bring you cleaner broadcasts, and we appreciate you guys being with us tonight. I want to say a thanks to all of our sponsors. We want to thank the Bearcats for having us back, and look forward to seeing you guys next week, September 6th at Massey Stadium, when the Pilot Point Bearcats take on the Callisburg Wildcats. That'll do it here from Bonham, and let's go Bearcats.